Good morning, Vietnam. Hold on. That's better. Good morning, Vietnam. Let's do. I'm going to change my what's that. I've got so much fucking shit to do tonight. So chill out shit. So let's bang some music on. This is Ben Rainey. Again, I think when I got it, knew this guy. He's on 40,000, over 100,000. And he's got some cool shit. I don't know how to use these fucking things. I like that lamp. Let's get the ball rolling. If you like the guy, I'll pin his link. But you can just go at Ben Rainey, blah, 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 blah. Can you meet me, don't love me just a little, try. Oh, that's it. Just wait 5 minutes. Ed Nightbot will promote him, etc., etc. Let's see what this guy can do. I actually like him, to be honest with you. And if you look closely, when he actually knows the words of the songs. He loves this thing. Next. I'm not getting the vibe of that shit. So let's have a look. I know there's one that I fucking like. I forgot what fucking genre of music I like, to be honest with you. Ministry of Sounds. Gotta be. Fucking hell, 3 years ago, I'm so fucking old school. Do you get me? Yeah, baby! Where's my shit you are? You've got to show me love. Heartbreaks and promises. Oh yeah. I'm tired of giving my love and getting nowhere. What I need is somebody who really cares. I really need a lover. Hold on. That wants to be there. It's been so long since I've touched a wanting hand. I came on the line that I hope you understand. So baby, if you want me, you've got to show me love. Words are so easy to say. You've got to show me love. Tired of getting caught up in those one-night affairs. What I really need is somebody who will always be there. Sorry. Don't you promise me the world. Well, let's just take the headphones off. That I've already heard. This time around for me, baby. Action to that. Devotion. Talk to me. I'll do a panel in about 10 minutes time. Oh, as soon as I start, Chubby starts. It's like he's trying to destroy my YouTube shit. I've got coming up, I'm promoting this guy. Then I'm doing some fucking crazy supermarket shit. And I'm just gonna do like we did the other day. Oh, some bike. My bike's better than that fucker. I'll do fucking anything, random shit. This is a DJ. It's called English Music. Talk to me. Your heart in your head. I love this it's a lot. Hard to find. Really hard to find. It's fine. Bastard. True love can be hard to find, you bastards. That's fucking Heidi for you. Making me move shit around. They were so fucking convenient near me. Bastard fucking life. And, actually, oh, there we go. Got it. Found it. There you go. Where's the stick? Can't fucking find it. Lost it. There we go. Hold on, I suffered. That's not what I'm on, is it? Oh, that's the fucking dangerous shit. What's this one do? Oh, fuck it. Not one of them anyway. Where's my glasses? You bastard. Hold on. Hold on, I've got to plug in. The fuck's just happened there? Well, get some music going. Oh, buy a sub, yeah, that'll do. Well, no. Love. You know. Fucking horse pills. Hold on. Do 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 do. And after you leave, if you're now, doesn't hurt me. That had him hold up. So, amen. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Do, 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 do. Well, dreamer. What's happened there? Do, 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 do. Hold on. No laughter. Hold on, what have I fucking just done there? Bastard thing. Share screen. Oh, hold on. Let's not fucking share it then. Stop sharing. Oh, bastard. So how the fuck do I get rid of this shit? No. The fuck is this shit about? I didn't even ask for this shit. Oh, did I? So look, just press some fucking buttons. And my eyes. What the fuck is happening here? I might have to re-fucking, what's the face, isn't it? Let's get this guy back up anyway. Right, so we've got him back up. We'll do it that way then. Fuck it. I don't know. That's all right. I ain't got a clue what this. Oh, I know. Fucking hell, you bastard thing. What a fucking cunty bollocks. All right, let's continue. Thank you. Hold on. It should be fucking added. What a shit. Now I've got fucking fucking understands in my meds now. I was really getting into that shit, you know what I'm saying? Focus, brother. Is all I believe. My Savior is pure now. Because my lonely heart would bleed. I never learned how to hold on and stay strong to love. Now I close my eyes now, and I'm dreaming right where I belong. That's tomorrow. Four more. Am I dreamer? Oh no.
right into it.
That might work.
Shine on, shine on, shine on, shine on, shine on. I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine. Shine on. Let the light of love grow stronger. You got to shine on. You're the sun in my heart, a flame in the dark. So let the light of love shine on. Yeah. I've been waiting such a long time in the shadows for someone just like you.
Let's have a split screen so I can see the shit. Answer to my prayer.
Open my eyes and you are there. Shine, let the light of love grow. Shine on, sun in my
There we go.
dark. So let the love shine on. Let it shine on. Shine, let the light of love grow stronger. Shine on.
No, I can see it's a shut up. I don't know what was shouting. I was actually a member of that. Chubby took it. Voila.
I found my destiny. Open your arms and reach for me.
That's twice, I think, Chubby's done. How many minutes have we got here? Let's have a look. Right. I've been going for 19 minutes. Let's see how long Chubby's been going for. He did this last night. Is he up to his own fucking tricks? Falling out with me or something? Well. Let's have a look. I'm going to. And the other one is Tricky. He's a good one as well, but he never has his live streams up. Makes me wonder if it's me. Someone's fucking out. Oh, if you want to promote your channel, only fucking 9 people in. Chubby's been going for. Shall we? Because he did this the other night. He's up to his old tricks again. At least I know Neo's not on there. Do the supermarket thing, which is interesting, and we can chat over it. Oh, he's got AK. Right, when he started 19 ago, Chubby went wise for fucking I don't know. If he's going to play that shit, there's copyright him for playing my way that he puts up. I can always fucking copyright him. Anyway, for that shit. Fucking hell. What a fucking nightmare. Right, I'll put the link out. This is... I found this today. Worst supermarkets in Derby. I'm sorry, but... Right, check this.
Food, but a chemistry experiment wrapped in clever marketing, when the brands trusted weren't quietly swapping quality ingredients for cheap fillers while charging you more than ever. Those days are gone. The British supermarket industry has become a race to the bottom, and we're the ones paying the price. Not just with our wallets, but with our health, our trust, and the very quality of what we're feeding our families. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the UK's biggest supermarkets. We've dug through food standards reports, analysed recall data, investigated supply chain practices, and examined what real shoppers are actually experiencing. Scandals that shook the nation to everyday deceptions hiding in plain sight on every aisle. This is the truth about where your money is really going. Important local shop be crowned getting it right. Will shop be crowned a champion? British food standards into the gutter. Let's find out. Supermarket that was once the pride Come age value. Brand positioned itself as the champion of working families. 21.
Looking laggy.
Something has shifted, and not for better. Asda's promise was always simple: save, live better. But in the competition and market authority found Asda was among one of the worst offenders of misleading pricing practice discounts, showing items as on offer actually been sold at the supposed original price. That's just poor practice. That's but the pricing manipulation is just the. In recent years, Asda has been hit with multiple food safety incidents that turn every British family. 22, they had to recall their own chicken products due to salmonella contamination. In 2023, it was their coleslaw found contain listeria. And just this past year, more recalls for ingredients that could have killed someone with a severe allergy. One incident is unfortunate. Multiple incidents suggest a pattern. And then there's the elephant in the room. The Issa brothers' business model. Since taking over, they've been accused of asset stripping, selling off Asda's petrol forecourt to their own company, G Group, essentially paying themselves with Asda's assets while loading the supermarket with debt. It was reported in 2024 that Asda staff morale has, with employees describing a toxic atmosphere, that cost cutting has become so severe it's affecting stock levels and store standards. When a supermarket starts with the people shop their own farms, employed actual butchers and fishmongers, and even in-store. They were the supermarket still cared about traditional
Again.
But that was before the private equity takeover. Morrison's was bought by Clayton, Dubilier and Rice in £7 billion leveraged buyout. And just like Asda, the vultures came circling. They loaded Morrison's with massive debt, sold off its petrol stations, and began cutting costs wherever they could. By 2020, £6 billion of debt, the highest debt level of any UK supermarket. When a company that leveraged, where do you think the cuts come from? Not from executive bonuses, from quality, from staff, from the very things that one of the steepest declines in customer satisfaction. Morrison between 2022 and 2024. These are now largely bake-off operations where frozen dough is simply heated rather than bread being made from scratch. The butchers, once staffed by trained professionals, are being replaced with pre-packaged meat from central facilities. Were supposed to be the antidote to live food. Now it's becoming stood against. At number 6, we have the Co-op, a brand built on ethics, community ownership, and doing right by people. For 175 years, they stood for something different. Problems. In recent years, the Co-op has been quietly closing stores in poor communities while keeping open in wealthier areas. Assist by Times found that between 2000 and 2023, the Co-op closed more stores in areas of high deprivation than any other major supermarket. So much for being the people market. And then there's this thing, because Co-op positions itself as a store, they get away with charging significantly larger supermarkets. A 2000 by which found that a basket of common items at Co-op cost £71.70 compared to £50.53 at Aldi. That's 27% more expensive. Now, convenience stores will always cost more, understood. But when you're marketing yourself as the ethical choice, as the community-focused alternative, the poorest customers, the highest prices, while closing stores in the areas that need them most, that's not ethical. That's exploitation wearing a friendly mask. If you're still watching and finding these details valuable, I'd really appreciate it if you'd leave the number 6 in the comments below just to let me know. Your support allows us to keep exposing the truth about what's really happening with British food. Now, let's get back to it. Number 5, we have Sainsbury's. Once the pride of British supermarkets, a brand's quality and trust. But that was a different Sainsbury's. That was the Sainsbury's your grandparents shopped at. Today's Sainsbury's is a shadow of what it once was. In April 2024, Sainsbury's announced plans to cut 1,500 jobs, while simultaneously reporting that CEO Simon Roberts received a pay package of £4.9 million. Let that sink in. Cutting jobs by the thousand while the chief executive takes home nearly £5 million. But the job cuts aren't even the biggest issue. It's what they reveal about the company's priorities. Sainsbury's has been systematically reducing staff on the shop floor, replacing human expertise with self-checkout machines, and reducing the quality of service that once made them special. According to the British Retail Consortium, Sainsbury's significantly reduced in-store staffing levels between 2019 and 2024. Then there's the own brand scandal that barely made the news. In 2023, an investigation by the grocer found that several Sainsbury's own brand products marketed as premium were actually made in the exact same factories, using the exact same recipes as their budget range, just with different packaging and a 40% markup. That's not offering choice, that's manufacturing the illusion of quality to justify higher prices. Sainsbury's isn't the trustworthy British institution it once was. It's become just another corporate machine prioritising shareholders over the people who actually keep the tills ringing. Here we are at number 4, and we've arrived at the giant, the biggest supermarket in Britain. 1 in every £3 spent on groceries in this country goes to Tesco. With that kind of power comes responsibility. But Tesco has repeatedly shown it's more interested in profits than people. Let's start with the elephant in the room. Horsegate. In 2013, Tesco was at the centre of the UK's biggest food scandal in decades when their beef products were found to contain up to 29% horse meat. Not traces, nearly a third horse meat. Products labelled as beef burgers were being sold to families who had no idea what they were actually eating. Tesco claimed ignorance, blamed suppliers, and tried to move on quickly. But an investigation by The Guardian revealed that Tesco's obsessive cost-cutting and pressure on suppliers created the exact conditions that made this fraud possible. They squeezed suppliers so hard on price that corners had to be cut somewhere, and they were. With horse meat. But has Tesco learned its lesson? Not really. From 2016 to 2020, Tesco was fined £300,000 after admitting health and safety failings that led to the death of 2 employees in separate incidents. The health and safety executive found systemic failures in Tesco's safety management. And then there's the pricing scandal. In 2024, Tesco, along with several other supermarkets, was investigated by the CMA for potentially misleading shoppers with fake promotions during the cost of living crisis. At a time when British families were struggling to feed themselves, Tesco was accused of manipulating prices to make deals look better than they actually were. Tesco has become too big, too powerful, and too disconnected from the realities of the people who shop there. Market dominance doesn't equal trustworthiness. At number 3, we have Iceland. And this one is because Iceland markets itself as the budget-friendly saviour for families struggling with the cost of living. That's why mums go to Iceland, remember? But what they don't tell you is what you're actually buying. This model is built on ultra-processed frozen food. And while frozen food isn't inherently bad, there's frozen vegetables, and then there's what Iceland sells. Freezers full of products so heavily processed, so loaded with additives, emulsifiers, and preservatives that calling them food is generous. A 2023 analysis by the Food Foundation found that Iceland had the highest percentage of ultra-processed foods of any major UK supermarket, with over 75% of their product range classified as ultra-processed. But here's number 3, the illusion of value. Yes, Iceland appears cheap, but when you analyse the actual cost per kilogram, per calorie, per nutritional value, Iceland is often more expensive than cooking food from scratch. 2024 investigation by Which found that a week's worth of Iceland ready meals for a family of 4 cost £87, while the same family could eat healthier home-cooked meals for £64 using ingredients from Aldi. Iceland isn't saving families money. It's trapping them in a cycle of convenient, nutritionally poor, expensive, while making them feel like they're getting a bargain. And then there's the environmentals. Iceland has consistently ranked the worst UK supermarkets for plastic packaging. Despite pledging in 2018 plastic packaging from its own brand products, by 2023, Greenpeace reported in 2024 that Iceland had made virtually no progress toward this goal. Broken promises, ultra-processed food, and the illusion of value. That's Iceland at number 3. This is where things get controversial. At number 2, we have Lidl. And I know what you're thinking. Wait, isn't Lidl supposed to be one of the good ones? Here's the truth. Lidl has brilliant marketing.
So.
They've positioned themselves as the champion of British farming, the disruptor saving families money, the European efficiency model we should all embrace. But scratch beneath the surface and you'll find something very different. There's the British farming claim. Lidl loves to plaster British flags on products and talk about supporting UK farmers. But an investigation by Farmers Weekly in 2024 found that Lidl sources significantly less British produce than they claim, often importing cheaper alternatives while using misleading British branding. And here's every British shopper: quality control issues. Between 2020 and 2024, Lidl issued more product recalls than any other major UK supermarket, according to the Food Standards Agency database. We're talking about dangerous items, glass in baby food, metal in salads, undeclared allergens that could kill someone. 1 or 2 recalls? That's unfortunate. But when you're topping the charts year after year, that suggests serious systemic problems with quality control. Lidl isn't the hero it pretends to be. It's a corporate giant exploiting low wages abroad, misleading customers at home, and cutting corners on safety to keep prices down. And here we are. Number 1. The absolute worst place you could possibly spend your money on food in Britain. And the winner, if we can call it that, is bargains. Now, some of you might be thinking, but B&M isn't really a supermarket, and you'd be right to question that. B&M is technically a variety discount store, but here's the thing. Millions of British families are using B as their primary source of food shopping because they believe they're getting bargains. They're not. B&M has positioned itself as the ultimate discount destination. Pile it high, sell it cheap. But an investigation by Trading Standards in 2023 found that B&M had one of the highest rates of products past their best before date still on shelves of any retailer in the UK. And it gets worse. In 2024, the Food Standards Agency flagged B&M stores in multiple regions for serious hygiene concerns, with several stores receiving 1 or 2 star food hygiene ratings, the lowest possible ratings before a store is forced to close. But here's what really earns B&M the number 1 spot. It couldn't be sold elsewhere. Much of B&M's food inventory consists of surplus stock, end-of-line products, and items approaching their dates that other retailers have rejected.
Oh, come on. Fair liquid out of date? Impossible.
While this might sound like a good deal, what you're actually buying is food that's been sitting in warehouses, transported...
Oh, no. Jose, if you're watching. What's this shit about?
While this might sound like...
Is this like San Jose? Oh, no. Is your brother called Sam? So whatever this shit is, I blame you, Jose. Let's get the link up. I thought I did it. Oh, yeah. I was on another panel one and I was on Natty's and shit. And she says, oh, blah, 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 blah. I'll just put you in the back or what. And she kicked me. I thought, okay. I'll do a live stream. I'm going to go to bed in a bit anyway. And there's a studio link. Let's have a look at this shit. Do you know what I mean?
A good deal. Actually buying is food that's been sitting in warehouses, transported multiple times and stored in unknown conditions before landing on B&M's shelves. And the quality? Former B&M employees have described storage practices as appalling, with refrigerated items left unrefrigerated, stock rotation ignored, and temperature controls inconsistently monitored. A 2024 survey by Which ranked B&M dead last for customer satisfaction among all UK.
Now, stock rotation is, you know, when you're filling a shelf, the stuff at the back, which was you put there the day before, you take that out, put the new stuff in, and put the older stock in front of the newer stock. It's called stock rotation. I wonder why. I know I'm trained to know that.
retailers selling food, with particular concerns about food quality, freshness, and trust. B&M isn't helping struggling families, it's profiting from their desperation by selling them the bottom of the barrel at prices that only look like bargains. So we've covered the worst. 8 supermarkets that are failing British families in one way or another. But surely there must be someone getting it right. Surely someone is still prioritising food quality, fair pricing, and honest business practices. The answer is yes. 2 supermarkets stand above the rest. Coming in at number 2, we have...
Coming in at number 2. Hold on. Where did I go the other day? I'm getting it because the security guard loves me. And I don't shop there for alcohol, obviously, because I told the security guard, make sure I don't come out with alcohol. It's a pleasant place. But anyway, Marks and Spencer. This used to be the premium place to go to. Like Hollywood stars would go to Marks and Spencer's. Or, well, semi-famous people would, anyway. And then nobody went to the shop. They reorganized themselves to make value for money, etc., which you'll hear in a minute.
Of M and S. And before you say, but M and S is expensive, hear me out. Yes, M and S costs more, but you're getting what you pay for, and in today's supermarket landscape, that's increasingly rare. M&S consistently ranks highest for food quality in independent testing. Their supply chain standards are among the strictest in the industry. And unlike other supermarkets cutting corners, M&S has actually increased quality control measures in recent years. In 2024, M&S received the highest customer satisfaction rating of...
I won't have to go to Marks and Spencer's and look for the fucking yellow labels. And I'll save more. I'll get quality and save money. You know, you get
any UK supermarket for food quality for the 8th year running, according to the Institute of Customer Service. More importantly, M&S has avoided the major scandals, the recalls, the safety failures that plague other chains. Their recall rate is one of the lowest in the industry. That's not luck, that's standards. And here's what really matters. M&S is still British owned and hasn't been carved up by private equity vultures or loaded with debt. They answer to shareholders, but they haven't sacrificed food standards to juice short-term profits. Is it perfect? No. Is it expensive? Yes. But if you're buying fresh meat, quality prepared meals, or food you can actually trust, M&S is one of the few places left where you're getting honest value for money. And at number 1, the only UK supermarket truly worth your loyalty right now, we have Aldi.
Oh, I'm going to have to get an Aldi discount card. I love Aldi. I didn't used to, but I must admit, I'm you know those non-alcoholic beers I get? I get 6 cans, cheapest, and they're always there. £3 for 6 non-alcoholic cans of lager, and it tastes all right. So, obviously, the one I go to looks identical to that. No, seriously, it does. Anyway, it's like they've got a model where I just build one fucking building and it looks the same.
I know Lidl came in at number 2 on the worst list, and the two are often lumped together.
The reason why they're lumped together, the story I heard, there's a man in wherever abroad, Europe, and he had a supermarket, blah, blah, blah. He was retiring and he had 2 sons to run the business. They didn't agree on the business techniques. Yeah. So one set up Lidl's and the other brother set up Aldi. And now if you think Aldi's shit, Lidl's is shit, that's one brother, and the other brother is Aldi and he's good. That's why they disagreed and couldn't work together. Makes fucking sense in my opinion.
But Aldi is fundamentally different in how it operates. Here's why Aldi takes the crown. First, the value is real. Not fake discounts, not manipulated pricing, not bait and switch.
And apparently on Friday, not that I know this shit, it's not as if I talk to the security guard all the time, but apparently Friday late night and Saturday late night, they reduced the price by 50%. That's almost half the value. Do you know what I mean? So something's like £3, it's 50% off. That's almost half price 50%. That's fucking amazing.
Which tactics, which consistently ranks Aldi as the cheapest supermarket in Britain, often by significant margins. A 2024 analysis found that shopping at Aldi, instead of traditional supermarkets, could save the average family £1,500 per year. Second, the quality. Aldi has won more awards for product quality than any other budget supermarket. Their fresh meat...
I must admit, at Christmas, they had sausage rolls, which they don't do now. They should do it all the time. You know, like sausage, I don't know why pork, because pork is pork, isn't it? That should have mince or something like that, or some apple sauce. Mint and apple sausage rolls, I've just invented them. But they did sausage rolls with cranberry sauce. So you bite into like a sausage roll, it's like sweet with cranberry. It got me onto buying a tub of cranberry sauce. It goes on that fucking everything now. I'll even put cranberry sauce on ice cream, I reckon.
Is Red Tractor certified. Their fresh produce regularly beats premium supermarkets in blind taste tests. But here's what really sets Aldi apart. They've managed to keep prices low without compromising on ethics. Aldi's supply chain practices have been ranked among the best in the industry by Oxfam. They pay employees significantly above minimum wage, averaging £11.40 to £12.40 per hour, compared to £10.50 to £11 at traditional supermarkets. And the recall rate? According to FSA data, Aldi has one of the lowest product recall rates in the UK, similar to M&S, but at a fraction of the price. Aldi isn't perfect. The limited selection frustrates some people.
Yeah, I was going to say that, because I went in there looking for something. Can't remember what it was. Couldn't fucking find it. What was I looking for? Well, I've got a tin of, I can't remember what it was. But I did find a tin of sweet corn, which I'm not going to have, because apparently sweet corn you can't digest. Tastes nice, but it's useless. Goes in one end, goes out the other. So your shit's covered, your shit comes out with yellow little pellets in it. But apparently, the aviation crew, whatever they got, birds and shit, they love it. So that's going to go in the mixture and tin of peas. So yeah, when next time I'm down there, I'll film it for sure. But yeah, there's something else I was looking for. Couldn't fucking find it.
The lack of branded products annoys others, but when it comes
Oh, you just missed it. That coffee's nice, but it's £1.
to delivering honest value, quality food and ethical business practices, Aldi is the only UK supermarket consistently getting it right. So there you have it. 8 supermarkets that are failing British families and 2 that are actually worth your time and money.
Oh, black pudding slices. Didn't know they sold that. There's another one, also M&S. That is really healthy for you, apparently.
The uncomfortable truth is that the British supermarket industry has become a race to the bottom. Private equity takeovers, cost-cutting, misleading pricing, declining standards, it's happening across the board. But we're not powerless. Every time we shop, we vote with our wallets. Every purchase is a choice about what standards we're willing to accept. The question is, are we willing to accept horse meat in our burgers, metal...
I don't mind horse meat. That's a different story. Cadbury's. Oh my god. Shit, that was fucking shocking. That was brought out. Cadbury's was like an historical place 100 years. And some people came in, tried to cheapen it. And you know what I'm saying?
in our wraps and expired food on shelves? Are we willing to accept fake discounts, exploited workers, and declining quality? Or are we going to demand better? The power has always been...
Ooh, 8 worst whiskey brands. We'll have a look at that fucker though.
Today, we're taking a hard look at eggs sold across Britain that ask for your money while delivering far less character, transparency, and value than their labels suggest. These are whiskies designed for scale, consistency, and profit margins, not for flavour, depth, or the traditions their packaging celebrates. For decades, the British public trusted these names. Iconic bottles sat on our shelves, labels promised heritage, craftsmanship.
Oh, if Sai's watching, Sai, this could fuck your decisions up. So that I'm good.
And tradition, and many drinkers assumed that paying more meant getting better whiskey. Scottish imagery, Highland landscapes, and stories of master blenders created an expectation of quality rooted in history. But the reality of mass-market Scotch today looks very different. Much of the whiskey-filling British supermarket shelves has been optimized for industrial production rather than flavor development. Chill filtered for stability, colored for uniform appearance.
Chilled filtered. Hold on, I need to go for a piss. I've got my headphones on. Chilled filtered. Let me just unplug my headphones. I'm going for a piss. Chilled filtered. I thought that was this. I've not seen this before. I thought chilled filtered was something special. You know what I mean? Like purification. I don't think it is though. Pardon me. There we go. This is fucking freaking me out. Anyway, let's have a butcher's. I'll keep this up. People are going to talk about this shit. Anyway, at least it's not talking about fucking, oh, somebody said this, that, and the other. At least I'm fucking changing the narrative and shit.
And blended to hit price points rather than showcase character. The result is whiskey that prioritizes consistency over individuality and marketing narratives over production transparency. Whiskey was once straightforward. Malted barley, water, yeast, oak casks, and time. Real time. Years spent developing flavor naturally. But many of the bottles lining Tesco and Sainsbury's shelves today rely on shortcuts that most drinkers are never told about.
Oh, this is called a ton. Copper ton. I was in Burton-on-Trent. I was walking down, not the high street, it was the other street, and it was the back of a brewery. There's one of these outside, like scrap. This is copper. Scrap alone, I reckon it was a couple of grand. Then there's another brewery that's closed fucking motherfucking down. And that had beer barrels outside the smoking area and it was a fountain. I've got to go back and film. Well, actually, I wouldn't mind going. I wonder if I could blag my way in and film it.
Not because they're illegal, but because they don't fit the story on the label. The heritage packaging remains. The Scottish names remain. The premium pricing often remains too. What's changed is what those things actually mean. This video isn't about legality. Every whiskey we discuss complies with Scotch whisky regulations. This is about value, honesty in marketing, and whether what's inside the bottle truly reflects the tradition being sold on the outside. And that's exactly what we're here to expose.
I love
a brand
it.
that trades entirely on its triple maturation process. Sounds impressive, doesn't it? Whiskey matured 3 separate times for extra complexity and refinement.
I love this shit. When it was promoted, it was cheap. I loved it. 3 years ago, I think it's. I must admit, if I taste it now, it tastes fucking different.
Here's what they don't tell you in the adverts. Triple maturation is marketing terminology for standard blending practice. The whiskey gets briefly married in large vats between maturation periods. Every major blender does this. White and Mackay just gave it a fancy name and built an entire marketing campaign around it. Look at the bottle. No age statement. That's your first warning sign. When a whiskey doesn't.
I never noticed that. Triple matured. So you think it's, yeah, but it doesn't say it's a 3-year-old whiskey. So this could be made within 1 year. And that could be artificial colouring. That's my theory, though.
Declare how old it is. That's because the youngest whiskey in that bottle could be barely 3 years old, the legal minimum.
Oh, so, yeah, so the legal minimum is 3 years old. So that means if it hasn't got a label on it, this is less than 3 years old. I get you. But I like look, it's a nice bottle. It's got nice colours on it and shit. I fought for it. I'm fucking so gullible.
Nothing more. Independent tasters consistently describe White and Mackay as aggressively sweet with no depth.
That's why I like it. It's sweet like Coca-Cola, which I add as well.
That sweetness isn't from quality maturation in sherry casks. It's masking young grain spirits that dominate the blend. Forums rank it among the most artificially smooth budget blends available. And here's the bit that should trouble you. The word smooth appears prominently in their marketing. In the whiskey world, when a brand has to tell you it's smooth, that's a red flag. Real quality whiskey doesn't need to advertise smoothness. It just...
I should know this shit. But then again, I was qualified before this brand was ever invented to fucking con me.
is what you're getting with white and mac.
Now let's see which ones I've had. That's Harvest Bristol Creamer. Is that whiskey? I've had Claymore. Never Woodsman. Looked at the bowl. Jaw I've had. Glaver I think I've had. And Tamaclick I've never had that. Because if I can't pronounce it, I can't fucking order it. I've seen this one a lot. Unless these are all the shit ones. Never thought about that.
Kai is cost-optimized grain spirits dressed up with creative terminology. You're paying for marketing language while drinking standard industrial blending presented as revolutionary craftsmanship. Walk into any supermarket and you'll see it. Tartan packaging, Highland imagery, bottles stacked high promising Scotland's best-kept secret.
Hold on, did I just say 42 fucking percent? That's quality. I used to know somebody who was an ex-landlady. A bottle of wine, you know what she did to decide the quality of that bottle of wine was how strong it was. So she'd often, oh, that's 14%. That's fucking good stuff, isn't it? But yeah, that's because you're drinking the fucking strong shit. Stupid cow.
It dominates European
I didn't say that to her face, obviously. I just thought it in my head.
shelves as authentic Scottish tradition. Owned by Bacardi,
Owned by Bacardi. I love fucking rum. I love Bacardi. I bet that's
produced specifically for mixing markets. William Lawson sells over 2 million cases annually, predominantly.
I've never heard of William, whatever. Oh, it's the Frenchy people that drink it. That's fair play.
To France, Spain and Russia, where Scotch gets mixed with soft drinks. The UK receives the identical mixer.
That's where I got it from then, because obviously I'm European. And that's why I love to mix this stuff with Coca-Cola, my favourite soda.
Grade formula. This isn't whiskey crafted for sipping. This is industrial spirits with Scottish marketing. Forums consistently rank William Lawson's among the harshest, most spirituous budget blends available. That aggressive...
Well, that says to me it's cheap as fuck.
Alcohol burn isn't bold Scottish character. It's young grain whiskey, inadequately matured, bottled at minimum legal standards. The brand has undergone multiple ownership changes. Each corporate acquisition brought further cost reductions and quality compromises. What started as a legitimate Scottish distillery became a label applied to whatever cheap blend keeps profit.
You see, when people take over, they spend millions. The thing that they want to do, that company, they want to get that money back. Because until they get that money back, they're not making profit. So obviously, so I've got a funny feeling, this is my wisdom. If you find a brand that you love, that's historical, whatever, and somebody takes it over, enjoy it while you can, because that new company's going to fuck it up. And so I've got this site's got a load of those stories. All my favourite shit that I like to have at a discount. I'm not having it now. I want to find somewhere else.
Margins acceptable. And here's what consumer sources reveal bluntly. If your whiskey needs cola to be drinkable, that's not good whiskey. That's industrial spirits with Scottish imagery selling to drinkers who don't know.
Yeah, but I look at it as, if it's good enough to drink neat, that's dangerous to me. I have to dilute it. My preference is Coke. Even though the first story, and this is when I was a trainee manager, before I became a qualified manager, and somebody says, oh, can I have a whiskey and lemonade? And obviously it was one of those fucking machines. And I pressed the wrong button. Instead of lemonade went in, Coke went in. I said whiskey and lemonade. Oh, sorry. So I had to put it on the side. Ideally, if it was my parents' pub, I drank it for free. Or my mother would have drank it for fucking free. And so I put it on the side, and that was my mistake. I paid for it and drank it. I thought, this is nice. And I used to drink stuff like whiskey and lemonade because, you know, or whiskey and orange and shit because my sister like that shit. Whiskey and orange fucking shit to tell you. But this was the 80s. It was fashionable.
Any better. Scottish heritage on the label, mixer grade reality in the bottle. That's William Lawson's.
Now, Bell's is shit. That, by the looks of this, Bell's I consider shit. It's been going for fucking years. That must mean it's quality.
Scotland's pub staple, the whiskey that dominates Scottish taps and supermarket shelves. That tartan packaging and a "Before you go" slogan.
Oh, fucking hell, I love the glass. I've had a glass like that, hard to clean. But look at that. Take the label off, that's a fucking posh decanter.
Suggests authentic Scottish heritage. Owned by Diageo, built on grain whiskey and industrial efficiency. Bell's relies predominantly on cheap grain whiskey.
Ah, Samuel John. Oh, this is that one. Oh, this is a cheap brand. Western Bell. That's what I had. That is fucking seriously good shit. 36%. That's Audi. This is Audi. I've had the Napoleon brandy. That's good. I think I've had Samuel J's. That's about 13, 14 quid. Never had the honey one because it's less in alcohol. The Western Bell, that was 35. No, yes, 37. That was nice. It was like spiced rum. But it's supposed to be bourbon. I didn't have my reading glasses, but I've had 2 bottles of it. No, I'll throw it away. That fucking bitch Heidi. She's fucking got into my head. She's brainwashing me. I'm fucking like paranoid. I got to tidy up and stuff. Thank God she's not my type. It'd be a fucking nightmare fucking dating her. I've been so fucking clean and organised. I don't do organisation. She's military. You know what I mean? It's just fucking, they're anal about it. You know what I mean? Oh, you got to polish the bullets before you put them in the gun. It's that sort of shit. Don't get me wrong. That's the sort of thing I would do. Because if you polish them, put a bit of lubricant, it's shiny, the bullets are obviously going to go faster. My opinion. And you know, when you shoot somebody, you don't want to infect him with a fucking dangerous germ, do you? So you sterilise your bullets, polish them. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, quick. You don't want to shoot someone and they get a fucking bad infection.
Stretched with minimal malt content. The blend prioritises volume production over traditional Scottish character. Forums consistently describe Bell's as harsh and one-dimensional. That spiritus burn is young.
I tell you now, that is a sort of thing I never gravitate to this. Because this has been good for years, but it's obviously been taken. In the 80s, it was probably up. In the 80s, it was shit done, so it is what it is.
Young grain whiskey inadequately matured and processed for maximum efficiency. The brand uses industrial colouring E150.
Ah, now then, what happens? Oh, this is a fucking thing. Now, if this was real proper whiskey, yeah, the first step, it looks like water, like a vodka. And then you got the 3 years, that'll be, and you know when it's dark like that, that could be 50-year-old whiskey that's been soaking it in a barrel, getting all the tannins, the colouring, and all that shit. And you pay because it's been there for 50 years. Do you know what I'm saying?
A caramel to maintain consistent appearance across massive production volumes.
Ah, caramel, that's a dark, isn't it?
That rich amber glow isn't from years in oak casks. It's from additives ensuring every bottle looks identical, whether it came from a cask that produced light whiskey or dark. Bell's undergoes heavy chill filtration. This process removes natural oils, fatty acids.
Heavy chill. And we're thinking this is like purification. But you need, I'm sure fatty acids you need. Let's have a look. Let's see if you do need it.
And esters that create body and mouthfeel. It seems what remains is thin.
Oh, so these fatty acids, when you drink it, it makes it taste nicer. And these companies are removing the fucking goodness, if you like.
In one-dimensional liquid, prioritizing easy drinking over actual character. Everything interesting has been filtered away. What troubles whiskey enthusiasts most is Bell's market dominance. It survives purely on brand recognition and aggressive pricing. Drinkers assume Scottish heritage guarantees quality while receiving cost-optimized industrial blending designed for pubs and supermarkets who want cheap bottles that move quickly. They market Scottish tradition while delivering industrial efficiency
They're nice glasses. I like fucking. I ain't got a space for them, but I do like them.
throughout. Scotland.
Now then, there's a famous grass. They did different brands. There was one that was. If I see it, I'll tell you that was nice. That's not one of these fucking fake shit ones.
Best-selling whiskey. That success reflects decades of marketing, not
Yeah, they got different colours. Which one did I have?
liquid excellence. The famous grouse epitomizes mass-market compromise at every level.
These are hard to fucking kill, I tell you, these grass. Fucking rent, they're stubborn as fuck to die. But it is what it is. Perseverance.
Another no-age statement. The youngest whiskey in that bottle meets bare minimum.
I think I've had the black one. I think that's fucking decent shit. I'm sure I paid that one. So I'm sure I've had Smoky Black. Let's have a look. Now I bet it's shit in it. Now this crown could be fake because that means royalty, but that doesn't look like the proper stamp.
Legal requirements. 3 years and 1 day qualifies as Scotch whiskey. When
3 years and 1 day, so shit.
brands hide the age, that tells you everything about what's inside. The Edrington Group prioritizes cost reduction over the Highland tradition their marketing celebrates. Independent tasters consistently describe famous grouse as bland, thin, and forgettable. That's not accidental poor quality, that's intentional. The whiskey is engineered for mass appeal through character removal rather than character development. Heavy chill filtration strips away natural compounds. Caramel coloring standardizes appearance globally. Industrial processing eliminates natural variation. Every bottle tastes identical.
Right, let's see which one I had. I reckon I had this one, look. The purple. I'd have gone for the purpley one. So I definitely tasted that back in the day. I thought that was quite nice. Because what you do, you go, yeah, look, fade, look, yeah, you shop with your eyes, don't you? People say.
Because it's been processed to taste identical. What makes famous grouse particularly troubling is its position in the market. Millions of Scots consume this as their introduction to whiskey. This becomes their base.
And I bet I'm sure I've had Smoky Black. Obviously, I'm thinking it's like a barrel that's been, because what you do with a barrel, you empty it and you strip the barrel down and you burn the inside, yeah, for whatever. Then you put the barrel back together, then it's like a charcoaly, and that adds character. Do you know what I mean?
Line. They associate Scottish whiskey with over-processed mediocrity rather than craft.
Oh, actually, you burn it. Yeah, because the tannins come out. Instead of sanding it down, you burn it. You burn one layer off, so then more tannins can come in. But then you get that burnty stuff, which gives it fucking shitloads more character.
It sets expectations so low that anything halfway decent seems premium. The brand trades entirely on heritage imagery while delivering modern cost-cutting at every turn. Victorian packaging promising something the liquid inside cannot deliver. If you're still with me and finding this valuable, drop a 3 in the comments below.
Yeah, but what I'm seeing now is I have to quit alcohol, and these are the go-to things I want. But if you're saying this shit, I'm going to buy the more expensive stuff, which means I can just go, money, I can't afford it. And that could stop me from drinking. So how my brain works.
It helps me know you're here and that this content matters to you. Let me know what your favorite whiskey
Stop fucking promoting yourself, you cunt.
is. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider hitting that button. Your support keeps this channel going.
Chivas Regal. I had one of them. The first time I had this was my ex-landlord, because he's Indian. And I think he got the 12 bottle, and I had it, and I went, so we're talking 12, 13 years ago. And I had a shot of it. I went, oh, have you got a mixer with it? No. Indians, they don't have mixers. Yeah. Anyway, I drank it, and I went, that's not. And when I say this is dangerous, it's dangerous for me. If I can drink something neat, like that Japanese stuff, I could have drank that neat. That's dangerous, which means there's no Coca-Cola, there's no dilution or anything. So I could drink a fucking bottle, like, a glass. I could just down fucking, to me it's dangerous. Let's continue. But my friend Mari, this is like fucking 15 years ago. It's your birthday. She says, what do you, I says, because I tasted this Chivas Regal. It was fucking wonderful. I said, oh, Chivas Regal, I'll buy you a bottle. Anyway, she's fucking stupid on the internet, but she can't fucking build a computer or anything like that. Any errors, it's fucking nightmare trying to teach her. But she knows about online shopping because she's a woman. And she found a place in England that she could pay with dollars and it gets sent from England to me. Anyway, 2 bottles turned up. I said, why did I accepted one and I was refusing and she wanted to treat me. And she well, it was only it was only like 10 or some dollars more. So I thought I'd buy you 2. In them days, it lasted me 5-6 days. Today, fuck me, even though I can quit and don't quit and I'm back and forth, I've got to de-stress myself out. Yeah. I can't remember what I said then.
Now we're getting into the premium shelf deceptions. The brands charging significantly more while delivering the same industrial tricks as budget bottles. Chivas Regal 12 sits on premium shelves across Britain with sophisticated packaging and Royal Warrant heritage suggesting quality.
See, I see 12 years in a barrel. So why is this fucking fake?
Worth the price.
I must admit, the one that I had about 15 years ago did taste nice and dangerous. But I did buy a bottle of Chivas Regal before Christmas. And I think I was a 12-year-old. And there's just something off about it. Because what I do, I'll buy a bottle and I will have it neat to see the quality. Then I dilute the fucking shit out of it.
Premium. That 12-year age statement should mean something. Here's what Pernod Ricard doesn't advertise. Chivas uses E number 150, a caramel coloring, to maintain identical appearance across millions of bottles. That consistent amber glow is not from 12 years in oak casks. It's from industrial coloring added just before bottling to ensure every bottle looks the same, regardless of actual cask influence. Consumer threads exploded when drinkers compared batches side by side. The color was identical despite different cask types claimed on the packaging. That seems statistically impossible without artificial intervention. Real whiskey from real casks shows natural variation. Chivas shows industrial standardization. The whiskey undergoes heavy chill filtration, removing natural oils and esters that create body and mouthfeel. The process strips away compounds that make aged whiskey complex and interesting. What you're left with is smoother, yes, but at what cost? It seems everything that developed naturally over 12 years has been filtered back out. What makes Chivas particularly troubling is the heritage deception. The Strathlisle distillery dates back to 1786. Genuine Scottish whiskey-making history, but modern production prioritizes volume over traditional methods. You're paying premium prices for whiskey engineered for global consistency, not crafted for character.
Yeah, it's like a bottle of wine, isn't it? I've had this stuff. That was shit as well. In France, they make wine. They'll have a batch of grapes and shit, and they bottle it. And whoever, I can't remember, it's called a winery. They test it, and if it's a good year, they'll take a lot of bottles and put them in the cellars. And that's why experts can go with a bottle of wine and go, oh, this is like, 1986. That was a good year for this variation of grape. Blah, 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 blah. Because that's variation. And in theory, it must apply to whiskey. I've had this. I'd actually had this before Christmas. Well, yeah, I treat myself. It was like £22. I don't know. I don't know. Just wasn't the same. It's like 20 years, 30 years ago.
The premium step up from Red Label. That 12-year age statement and sophisticated marketing justify higher prices. But here's what Diageo's marketing obscures. The 12-year age statement only guarantees the youngest whiskey is 12 years old. The majority could be, and typically is, exactly 12 years and a few days. No expensive older stock gets used when younger whiskey meets legal requirements. They're not putting 18-year or 21-year whiskey in there out of generosity. They're using the absolute minimum that allows them to print 12 years on the label. Black Label contains the same E150, a caramel colouring, as cheaper blends.
Wow.
Industrial standardization.
So what you do, you look at a bottle of whiskey. Oh, fuck, I've thrown the fuckers away. What a twat. Heidi, if you're watching, we've got serious questions. I just thrown those fuckers away. Oh, the Armenian brandy, I've still got that. It's good. I was like, oh, what was it? I should have that Japanese one somewhere. I was going to buy 2 lamps. You know, where you can put in a bottle of some shit like that. Bastard, I've thrown it away. I blame fucking Heidi for that. Oh, no, don't get me wrong. I didn't want anything with a label on it in the house or the flat, into the dump, to encourage me to see alcohol every day. Yeah, that's fair play.
Prioritizing appearance over authentic variation. That deep amber color should vary batch to batch if it came purely from cask maturation. It doesn't. It looks like...
I've got a theme here that at the end of it. Oh, fucking hell, I've had this shit. Hold on. This is like the premium shit. I'm sure fucking so. Oh, I've had a monkey
and a
shot.
few days. No expensive older stock gets used when younger whiskey meets legal requirements.
I've heard that before.
They're not putting 18-year or 21-year whiskey cask maturation. It doesn't. It looks identical because it's been coloured to legal taste worldwide. That's factory heritage marketing while drinking strategic craft image hide industrial reality. Monkey Shoulder is another no-age statement blend. The youngest whiskey could be barely 3 years old without any disclosure requirement. The batch numbering on each bottle suggests small-scale craft.
You see, to me, you see the fancy bottle. I go, oh, it must be, or blended means blended. I thought it was different qualities, but it's different ages. So you could get, I suppose you could get a barrel of 12-year-old and then a barrel of 1-year-old, put it all together. As long as it averages fucking 3 years, you call it 3 year. Oh, I ain't got a fucking clue.
Production. The reality is vastly different. Monkey Shoulder produces hundreds of thousands of cases annually. Mass production masked by craft marketing.
And look at the, I'm drawn to that. I like aesthetics.
Those batch numbers aren't indicating limited runs of carefully selected casks. They're marketing theatre applied to volume production. Forum discussions make the problem clear. The youngest whiskey dominates the flavour profile. Any older whiskey appears purely for rounding and for marketing claims about hand-selected casks. Tasters consistently describe spirit heat and lack of complexity. These are textbook indicators of young whiskey rush to market. The brand targets younger drinkers and cocktail culture. There's absolute...
Oh, fair play then. I'm young at heart. Because I'd be attracted to that, which means I'm young. I'm 62 this year. Obviously, my brain thinks I'm 20-year-old. Oh, that's why I'm gullible then, isn't it? Because I'm young at heart.
Nothing wrong with whiskey designed for mixing, except when premium pricing suggests sipping quality while delivering mixer-grade liquid.
I must admit that is fucking expensive shit.
What makes Monkey Shoulder particularly cynical is the craft branding. The name itself references an old distillery injury, suggesting heritage and tradition. The website talks about master blenders and careful selection. Meanwhile, the production scale and missing age statement tell a completely different story. Craft marketing disguising mass production, premium pricing for young industrial blending. Taking the #1 spot as possibly the worst whiskey you can buy in Britain, the world's best-selling Scotch whiskey.
Hold on, I thought Red Label was fucking top quality. But then again, it's got a square fucking shaped bottle. And I go for aesthetics, don't I?
That global dominance reflects marketing power, not liquid quality. Red Label epitomizes everything worth discovering. And here's the thing, that's entirely intentional. Red Label was specifically designed for mixing. That aggressive character exists purposefully. It
was made for me then. So, I didn't know you could put fucking lemon shit. Anyway, so did they say something like why it's a square bottle then? Because that, I see a square bottle, I'm going to fucking buy it.
Spiritus and one-dimensional. There's no complexity, no depth, no character worth discovering. And here's the thing, that's entirely intentional. Red Label was specifically designed for mixing. That aggressive character exists purposefully. It's whiskey engineered to cut through cola, not for neat consumption. The problem? Diageo prices it as sipping quality while delivering mixer-grade formula. You're paying Scotch whiskey prices for industrial grain spirits with Scottish branding. The iconic slanted label and Striding Man logo create prestige.
I used to think it was American. Oh, Jim Beam. That's not bad. Absolutely, that's supposed to be fucking good. I think I've had it once.
The liquid inside delivers the absolute minimum legal Scotch whiskey. Red Label represents volume over quality at staggering scale. Millions of bottles annually maintaining profit margins while delivering barely acceptable whiskey that meets legal standards and nothing more. But there's hope. Not all whiskey has abandoned.
This is a good news. Let's see. I bet side drinks all this good shit.
Honesty. These 3 distilleries prove proper whiskey still exists.
Talisker. I've seen that. I'm back on alcohol for now. I might just treat myself to a bottle of this shit then.
From the Isle of Skye, delivering rugged island character without industrial compromise.
I think this is what side drinks. I'm sure it says something like Scalisker or something.
10 years minimum maturation declared honestly on every bottle. Not marketing terminology, but actual time in cask, developing complexity naturally. Bottled at 45.8%, preserving intensity.
What? Is that alcohol content? That's fucking good.
Higher alcohol carries more aromatic compounds.
Well, that ex-landlord, so she said, if it's high alcohol content, that bottle of wine's good. Maybe that's she knew something I didn't know.
And creates fuller mouthfeel. The whiskey undergoes only light filtration, so natural oils remain intact. You're
So when it says filtration, you say don't buy it.
tasting whiskey as it emerged from the cask. No caramel colouring means batch variation in appearance reflects actual cask differences. Proof of authentic maturation rather than industrial standardization. Diageo owns Talisker but maintains traditional production methods. Some corporate owners prioritize heritage when reputation demands it.
I've seen this stuff, never tasted it. Islay, because my mate used to work for Juicens and Skip hire company, because obviously building things, you have skips. As a manager, the skip company used to give him a bottle of whiskey. Then another company, because he's the manager, and one of them gave him a board game, and it was like Monopoly or whatever. But it was, instead of towns, you went to a place where they made whiskey. I'm sure there was like 200 fucking spots to go. I bet he still fucking got it because he's a collecting batty. That's worth money.
Islay, representing peat-driven whiskey made without compromise.
Peat is like soil.
Every bottle spent a full decade developing complexity, declared honestly, not hidden behind marketing terminology, bottled at 46%, non-chill filtered. Natural oils and phenolic compounds remain intact, creating the thick, oily mouthfeel Islay malts are famous for. The pale gold color reflects actual cask influence. Batch variation proves authenticity. 100% malted barley from traditional floor maltings. No grain whiskey, no adjuncts, no cost-cutting fillers. LVMH owns Ardbeg but maintains independence in production. The distillery's cult following demands quality, taking the top spot as the finest readily available whiskey in Britain. 12 years minimum maturation declared honestly. Every bottle contains whiskey aged over a decade in traditional oak casks. Bottled at 46%, non-chill, filtered without any colouring additions. Natural oils create authentic mouthfeel impossible to achieve through processing. The distillery uses 100% Scottish malted barley. No grain whiskey, no shortcuts. What makes Loch Lomond exceptional? They operate unique straight-neck pot stills alongside traditional swan-neck stills, creating distinctive character impossible to replicate. Independent ownership maintains quality over profit margins. Forums consistently praise Loch Lomond 12 as exceptional value. Proper age, honest strength, genuine character at accessible pricing rather than premium markup. There you have it. 8 whiskey brands to avoid and 3 that still do it properly. The uncomfortable truth is this: as corporations become more profit-driven and disconnected from
bastards. Oh, yeah, found it, people, found it. Oh dear. Oh, coffee brands. Fucking hell. Kenko. I thought Kenko was good. Lord, that is shit. You know, Percol. That's a good one, but I don't see it anymore. Direct Bits. Man, fuck it. And there's another one there I can see. This is going to shock you.
There's a special kind of betrayal that happens when the brands you grew up trusting quietly change everything about themselves while keeping the same familiar packaging. Today, we're examining 8 classic British food brands that have abandoned the very
This is it. This is the one. This is the one I saw earlier on today. This is going to shock us all. Shocks me.
principles that made them household names, and 2 rare exceptions that still deserve a place in your shopping trolley. For decades, we've been operating under a dangerous assumption that if a brand has been around since before we were born, if it sat in our parents' cupboards and our grandparents' pantries, then it must still be making the same quality product. But that's exactly what these corporations are counting on. They're banking on your nostalgia, your trust, your muscle memory as you reach for that familiar package without ever stopping to read what's actually inside it anymore. The truth is, most of these beloved British brands exist in name only. Been bought, sold, reformulated and cost cut times that calling them the same product is like calling a photocopy of a photocopy of a photocopy the original document. The label looks similar, the colours are right, but everything underneath has changed.
Rustlers. I thought that was a brand name from America. I mean, I must admit, what I normally do, I've got to get my toaster out. I squash the cob, the bun, so it's in toaster. I toast it slightly and then put the burger, and then it improves the flavour. You microwave it, it's just like fucking soft dough in it.
And they're hoping you won't notice. Let's start with the one that breaks British hearts the most.
Now, Cadbury's, no, it's not Thornton, no. Cadbury's Bourneville created their own village. Cadbury's is like second best. Again, the purple colour is warming.
Cadbury, the chocolate that defined childhood for generations. The purple wrapper that meant comfort, celebration, treat time. A brand so woven into British identity that when Kraft bought it in 2010...
Quaker roots. So, you know, the Quaker movement, that has something to do with it. Royal warrant means the royal family, the Queen, the King, says this is good shit. I think King Charles should fucking take this fucking status away.
People genuinely mourned, and they were right to mourn because what happened next was exactly what everyone feared. Kraft, later becoming Mondelez, didn't just buy Cadbury, they gutted it. They took a recipe that had been perfected over more than a century and asked themselves one question: how can we make this cheaper? The cocoa content seems to have dropped, the recipe changed. They started using different milk suppliers, and here's the part that should make your blood boil. They moved production of some lines away from Britain to Poland and other countries with lower labour costs, despite promising they wouldn't. The Somerdale factory, which had been making Cadbury chocolate since the 1920s, was closed down. Hundreds of jobs lost, a piece of British manufacturing history erased. But the real betrayal is in your mouth. If you're over 30, you remember what Cadbury used to taste like. That distinctive creamy sweetness, that specific melt. That's gone now. What you're tasting today is a reformulated, cost-engineered approximation of the original. It's sweeter, greasier, less complex. They kept the wrapper, kept the name, kept charging premium prices, but delivered an inferior product. And yet millions of people still buy it every week, operating on the memory of what it used to be rather than the reality of what it is now. Heinz baked beans are as British as tea and rain, despite being owned by an American company. They've been in our cupboards for over a century. Beans on toast is the ultimate comfort food, the broke student staple, the quick dinner that never disappoints. Except it does disappoint now, doesn't it? Look at the label, really look at it. The second ingredient after beans is sugar, then more sugar disguised as glucose-fructose syrup. You're eating dessert beans marketed as a savoury staple. And here's what they don't advertise. The recipe has potentially changed multiple times over the years, each time getting sweeter, more processed and cheaper to produce. The tomato sauce that used to taste rich and slightly tangy now tastes like ketchup thinned with water and pumped full of sugar. The sodium content is astronomical. One small tin contains nearly half your recommended daily salt intake. You're paying premium prices for beans swimming in a sauce that's essentially sugar water with salt and artificial flavourings. There are supermarket own brand alternatives with lower sugar lower salt, and better ingredient lists. But people keep buying Heinz because that's what their parents bought, what their grandparents bought. The brand is trading entirely on legacy while delivering a product that would never have earned that legacy if it launched today. Walker's Crisps, Gary Lineker's face on every packet, the dominant brand that squeezed almost every competitor off the shelves. You'd think that market dominance would mean quality, but you'd be wrong. Here's what happened. PepsiCo bought Walker's decades ago and did what every massive American food conglomerate does. They optimized for profit. The potatoes changed, the oils changed, the cooking methods changed, everything changed except the branding and the price point. Modern Walker's Crisps are thinner than they used to be. Less potato, more air, more flavoring powder to compensate for the lack of actual taste. They're cooked in sunflower oil now, which is fine, but the potatoes themselves are varieties chosen for consistency and cost rather than flavor. The result is a crisp that tastes more of artificial flavoring than actual potato. And let's talk about those flavorings. Ready salted shouldn't need a paragraph of ingredients. Salt and crisps, that's 2 ingredients. But check the packet and you'll find anti-caking agents, flavor enhancers, and preservatives that no traditional crisp maker would ever need.
Anyway,
Heritage and traditional methods, even in the modern food industry, to give it shelf stability and consistent texture rather than to actually taste good. And here's the thing that should annoy you.
Natty said, "Oh, I've got." She showed it today. She's bought not this, but the custard. Oh look, she's going by memory.
At best, and you're still eating the same ultra-processed industrial bread formula with slightly browner flour. Custard, trifle, sponge pudding, Ambrosia Devon custard has been the convenient tin that British families have relied on for generations. No one's grandmother made custard from scratch when there was a perfectly good tin in the cupboard that tasted close enough. But here's the problem. It never tasted close enough, did it? And it's gotten worse. Ambrosia Devon custard is essentially sugar, modified starch, and flavouring with some milk powder thrown in. The ingredient list contains things like E407 carrageenan and colours that don't need to be in custard. Real custard is eggs, milk, sugar, and vanilla. That's it. 4 ingredients. The stuff in the Ambrosia tin has 12 ingredients, most of which exist to give it shelf stability and consistent texture rather than to actually taste good. And here's the thing that should annoy you. Making real custard takes about 5 minutes. Heat milk, whisk in eggs and sugar, stir until it thickens. You can make custard faster than you can open a tin and heat it in a pan. But Ambrosia has convinced generations of British families that custard is complicated, that you need their product, that homemade is somehow harder or less reliable. The brand built its reputation in an era when convenience was genuinely valuable. But in the age when we have electric whisks and endless recipes online, there's no excuse for settling for modified starch and E numbers when the real thing is both better and barely any extra effort. Mr. Kipling, exceedingly good cakes. The slogan is so ingrained in British culture that people still say it without thinking. Those little boxes of Bakewell tarts, French fancies, Manor House cakes, tea time treats that seemed special because they came in individual.
I used to sandwich. Oh, that one there. That has got marzipan around. That's fucking gorgeous. That is China cup. Apparently, we'll have to look at that. Do you know which is bone china and you put a cup of tea in it? There's something, because it's bone, made of real bone, china, it alters the flavour. But then they also say, if you're a tea drinker, never wash the cup. Clean it, but don't, when it goes stained, that adds flavour for the next cup. That's what I heard.
Packages and had that slight step up from truly cheap cakes. But they were never actually good, were they? We just accepted them as good because the marketing told us they were. Look at a Mr. Kipling cake today and tell me what about it is exceedingly good. The sponge is dry and artificial tasting. The icing is pure sugar with no flavour complexity. The jam is gel with high fructose corn syrup. These cakes are held together with emulsifiers, given shelf life with preservatives, and flavoured with artificial extracts because real ingredients cost more. A French fancy contains glucose syrup, palm oil, modified starch, and a list of E numbers that would make any home baker weep. And here's the sad part. Britain has an incredible baking tradition. We know what good cake tastes like. We have local bakeries in nearly every town making fresh cakes with real butter, real eggs, real flavour. But we keep buying Mr. Kipling because it's familiar, it's convenient, and it's cheaper than bakery cake. Except it's not actually cheaper when you consider what you're getting. You're paying for packaging, marketing, preservatives, and artificial ingredients instead of actual food. The only thing exceedingly good about Miss Kipling is their profit margin. Bisto, the smell of Sunday dinner,
Yeah.
the gravy that made everything better. A brand so iconic, Bisto Kids became part of British
There's an advertisement campaign, and there's a woman, yeah, it was a mother, an actress mother. Oh, it's Bisto. Oh, Bisto. This, I never thought about it that way. And it was obviously, I don't know.
advertising history. If there's one thing British cooking is known for, it's gravy. And Bisto was supposed to be the convenient way to get it right every time. But Bisto gravy granules aren't gravy. They're salt, maltodextrin, flavorings, colour, and thickeners. Read the ingredients and you'll see that meat comes in at about 5th or 6th on the list, usually as meat extract, which could mean almost anything.
Yeah, like reconstitute. I'm fucking drunk. Reconstituted. Basically, you've got all the meat off the bones, and there's a little bit of meat, and they strip that meat off the bone, and that's reconstituted or something. Hold on. Dublin, Ireland. Oh, Premier Food. My corner shop's Premier, but that's owned by somebody else now. But yeah, anyway, it should tell you how to make proper stuff in a minute.
The majority of what you're adding to your dinner is sodium and modified starch with brown colouring and artificial flavour. Your grandmother made gravy from the roasting tin, fat, flour, stock, and the meat juices. That's real gravy. It tastes of the meat you've cooked, it has depth and richness, and it takes about 5 minutes to make while the meat is resting. But Bisto convinced generations that gravy is complicated, that you might get lumps, that you need their product to get it right. And in doing so, they've made millions while delivering a product that tastes nothing like real gravy and contains ingredients that have no business being in it. The ultimate betrayal is that Bisto tastes like Bisto, not like gravy. We've been conditioned to accept this artificial flavour as the standard, to the point where real gravy made from a roasting tin might taste wrong to people raised on granules. But it's not all bad news. There are still 2 brands that have...
Now then, I've been looking for Marmite, because I think you can make... This is like fucking wonderful stuff. I mean, I liked it. Other people didn't. I've had, that old fuck Walker's crisps. Artificial shit. They do a Marmite fucking crisp. It's fucking awesome.
Held onto their integrity, that still make products worthy of the legacy they've built. Love it or hate it. And people definitely fall into camps. Marmite...
Yeast extract. Oh, no, it's Bovril. It's Bovril. I need Bovril that's made of beef.
It has barely changed in over a century. It's still made in Burton-on-Trent using the same...
Burton-on-Trent, I didn't know about this. When I was first homeless, it was Burton-on-Trent, which is famous in the Midlands for making beer. Distilleries, it's brilliant. And the history, I've got so much more videos I should put up. I'll have to look at my old phone and bang them up. But that, I'm sure the one I had, when I was a kid, it was thicker than that shit. But it is what it is.
Basic process. It's still yeast extract, salt, and B vitamins. The ingredient list is short, pronounceable, and hasn't been corrupted by cost-cutting or reformulation. Unilever owns Marmite now, and they could easily have cheapened it, changed the recipe, added fillers and flavourings. But they didn't. Whether that's because the recipe is so simple, there's nothing to cut, or because they knew British people would riot if they changed it, the result is the same. Marmite today tastes like Marmite from 50 years ago. It's one of the few British food brands that has genuinely held up. If your great-grandparents ate Marmite on toast, you're eating the same thing. That's increasingly rare and genuinely...
So apparently, what I'm getting out of this shit is you use that to make a gravy that you can put over shit, like meat and shit, but it's a vegetable. What?
Worth celebrating. Wilkin & Sons have been making jam in Tiptree, Essex since...
Now then, I've seen this palm oil, nut-free, allergy stuff. This is interesting. I don't think I've seen it. When I used to shop in Harrods many years ago, I might have seen this there. Yeah, oh shit, I told you that. I fucking shocked to know, now you know fucking secrets I don't want to share.
Since 1885. And remarkably, they're still family owned, still making jam the traditional way, still using quality fruit and minimal ingredients. Check a jar of Tiptree jam. The ingredients are fruit, sugar, lemon juice, and pectin. That's it. That's what jam should be. No glucose fructose syrup, no artificial colours, no gelling agents with E numbers. Just fruit preserved with sugar the way it's been done for centuries. Yes, it costs more than supermarket own brand jam.
I'm sure I've had jam that looks like that. I think it's just over exaggeration. They're strawberries. I can get them fucking cheap. I need to make my own. But I'm sure I've seen them like cut in quarters. Not as chunky as that fucker. How are you going to put that on a piece of fucking toast? Ridiculous.
But you can taste why. The fruit content is higher, the flavour is more intense, and the texture is what jam should be, rather than what industrial food processing has conditioned us to expect. Tiptree proves that it's possible to maintain quality.
£4. Hold on. Oh shit, I'll treat myself. I'd rather treat myself. What am I going to use jam with? Ice cream. There you go. Oh shit, I'm going to find a video about ice cream now, aren't I? So how shit that is.
Heritage and traditional methods, even in the modern food industry. They haven't sold out to a massive conglomerate. They haven't reformulated to save pennies. They're still making proper jam, and it's still exceedingly good in a way that McKipling never was. Here's what we need to understand. These brands that have disappointed us, they didn't fail overnight. They died slowly, by 1,000 small cuts. A slight recipe change here, a cheaper ingredient there, a new owner making efficiency improvements, a factory closure to move production somewhere cheaper. And at each step, they gambled that you wouldn't notice or wouldn't care enough to stop buying. And for the most part, they were right, because change is hard, trying new things.
The thing is, people go by brand names. Oh shit, it's going to freak you out. Oh, I like fucking foreign fucking stuff, to be honest with you.
It's so much easier to just grab the familiar package off the shelf and trust that it's still the same. But it's not the same. And continuing to buy these degraded products while pretending they're still what they used to be only encourages more brands to follow the same path. Every time you buy Cadbury, you're telling Mondelez that you'll accept their inferior reformulation. Every tin of Heinz beans sends the message that you don't care about the sugar content or the quality. The good news is that Britain is experiencing a renaissance in small batch, high quality food production. There are craft chocolate makers creating products that put Cadbury to shame. There are artisan bakers making real bread. There are small producers making proper crisps, real gravy, actual custard. They cost more because they use better ingredients and pay fair wages. But if enough of us start choosing quality over nostalgia, start reading labels instead of trusting brands, these small producers will grow and the big corporations will be forced to improve or lose market share. You don't have to overhaul your entire shopping trolley overnight, but maybe this week swap one of these legacy brands for a better alternative. Try making custard from scratch, buy jam from a smaller producer, support the companies that are still doing it right rather than the ones.
Is that a good company? Actually, I must admit, Hartley's jam. I'm thinking jam. If you actually see chunks of something in it, it's obviously better than just a fucking glutinous fucking paste and shit.
Trading on a reputation they no longer deserve, because British food can be brilliant. We have incredible culinary traditions, talented food makers, and access to fantastic ingredients. We just need to stop letting nostalgia blind us to the fact that some of our most trusted brands have quietly become everything they once stood against. Your grandparents' generation ate better versions of all these products. The least we can do is demand the same quality for ourselves and refuse to accept anything less. These brands have names worth remembering, but only 2 of them still make products worth buying. We want to hear from you. Which of these brands have you already abandoned? Have you found better alternatives that actually deliver on quality? What's the one legacy brand you refuse to give up on? Let us know in the
Thornton's chocolates, because that's from Derbyshire. What a bastard this cunt is. It's making me think I've got to reach. Actually, I go to Lidl's and I go to Aldi. What I have learned is, what's this? Oh, fucking, hold on. 12 UK coffee brands you must avoid.
Today, we uncover the UK's hidden world of coffee, the very ones that end up on our shelves. 12 of the worst coffee brands sold in UK supermarkets right now that contain shockingly little actual coffee.
What?
I'm talking about products where coffee makes up less than 6% of what's in the jar. The rest? Sugar, milk powder, coconut oil, and chemicals you can't pronounce. Some of these are from coffee shop chains you trust. Others are brands your parents have been buying for decades. By the end of this video, you'll understand why your morning coffee might be doing more harm than good. And if you're thinking the same thing we are, that the food sold to us in supermarkets should be held to a much higher standard than this, then hit that like button now, and also the hype button. The more people this information reaches, the more pressure it puts on these companies.
Yeah, whatever.
It's heavily toward Robusta because it's cheaper to produce. Robusta grows at lower altitudes in regions where soil contamination is more common. A 2019 study published in the Journal of Food Composition found that instant coffees using Robusta contained cadmium levels up to 3 times higher than pure Arabica products. Cadmium accumulates in your kidneys over time. There's no safe level for long-term exposure. The processing matters too. Nescafe uses spray drying at industrial facilities that handle thousands of tons per month. Your beans get roasted, brewed into concentrate, then sprayed through nozzles into a hot chamber. The water evaporates in seconds, leaving those brown granules. This process happens so fast and at such scale that quality control becomes nearly impossible. In 2021, a batch of Nescafe instant coffee sold in Europe was recalled after routine testing found it contained pieces of glass. The company said it was an isolated incident, but when you're processing at this volume,
Oh, you know those cups? I can buy them on Temu. £6 for 2, or these cups are fucking awesome.
But when you're processing at this volume, isolated incidents become more frequent. Sold in Europe was recalled after routine testing found it contained pieces of glass. The company said it was an isolated incident, but when you're
These glasses you can buy on Temu. I think 2 for $5.99. And it's like glass inside a glass, so it looks cool. Obviously, I didn't purchase them because I'm not dumb. It's shocking.
drinking has nothing to do with coffee. Here's something most people don't know. Starbucks doesn't manufacture these products. In 2018, Nestlé paid $7.15 billion for the right to sell Starbucks-branded products in supermarkets. So you're paying Starbucks prices for a Nestlé product that's mostly milk powder and sugar. Each sachet contains over 8 grams of sugar. The coconut oil listed in the ingredients isn't there for health benefits, it's there because it's cheap and shelf-stable. The natural flavoring is a laboratory creation designed to taste like caramel without using actual caramel. Number 3. Costa Salted Caramel Latte Sachets. If Starbucks shocked you, Costa will finish the job. Sugar is the
What? I'm not being funny, but I buy this shit. I buy those sachets and shit. Do you know what I mean? Wankers. That's just my personal opinion, right? Fucking wankers.
first ingredient listed. Not coffee, not milk, sugar. The coffee content sits at 7%, which is technically better than Starbucks, but still means 93% of this product isn't coffee. But here's the truly bizarre part. This sachet contains 1.5% salt. That's more salt than you'll find in a packet of ready salted crisps. Why would anyone put that much salt in a sweet coffee drink? The answer is food science. Salt and sugar together hit multiple taste receptors at once. Your brain releases dopamine. You feel pleasure. You want more. It's the same reason salted caramel became a phenomenon in the 2000s.
I love salted caramel sachets. If I see those sachets, it says salted caramel. Have you had salted caramel fucking candy or whatever it's called, sweets? They're fucking awesome.
Food manufacturers realized they could use this combination to make products more addictive. Costa is owned by Coca-Cola now, purchased in 2019 for $5.1 billion. Coca-Cola knows a thing or two about making addictive beverages. These sachets are manufactured by a company called All About Food Limited, an industrial contract manufacturer you've never heard of. The Costa name is just licensing. Number 4. Kenco Smooth.
Oh, bollocks. I've got a I've got a jar of this shit. I've actually bought Kenko I used to like. I think it's in my cupboard now. Bastard. Actually, I'm drinking it. This better be fucking good.
Made by Jacobs Dow Egberts, one of the
That's supposed to be quality shit as well.
world's largest coffee companies. Kenco has been around since 1923, originally called the Kenya Coffee Company. That heritage means nothing now. What you're getting is an Arabica Robusta blend, where once again they won't tell you the ratio. The word smooth in the name is clever marketing. It suggests quality and easy drinking. What smooth actually means is that they've processed this coffee so heavily that any distinctive flavor, good or bad, has been eliminated. Here's what concerns me about mass-market instant coffee like Kenco. The supply chain is completely opaque. Where do the beans come from? Which farms? Which countries? What quality standards? Kenco sources from wherever is cheapest at any given moment.
Oh, fuck it, I'm disappointed I wasted money. Oh, where's the good shit? I think this is where the good shit comes from. Get to the end.
Significant portion. Then comes 9% instant coffee. Then glucose syrup, which is more sugar in a different form. Then hydrogenated coconut oil. That hydrogenated oil deserves attention. Partially hydrogenated oils were the main source of artificial trans fats, which were essentially banned in the UK and EU due to cardiovascular risks. Fully hydrogenated oils don't contain trans fats in the same way, but they're still saturated fats. When you're consuming them daily in your coffee,
saturated fats apparently 40 years ago, they're good for you. Now they're bad for you. It's fucking weird, this fucking science shit.
they contribute to your total saturated fat intake. The combination of regular sugar, glucose syrup, and lactose means each sachet delivers 8 to 10 grams of sugar. That's more than 2 teaspoons. And remember, this is marketed as coffee. People drink this thinking they're having a normal coffee, percent actual coffee, and training your palate to expect hyper-sweet, hyper-fatty beverages. So, what should you do instead? If you need coffee...
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I think it needs that percolated shit. And I've actually got some percolated shit. Because on Temu, I bought one of these things, like a filter shit thing. You put your coffee in, put it on a cup, and it's pour boiling water over it. The packet's not even fucking opened. I've had it about a year.
In the morning, you have better options. Switch to whole bean or freshly ground coffee. Yes, it takes slightly more effort, but you're getting actual coffee without the industrial processing and additives. Buy organic, single-origin beans from roasters who can tell you where the beans came from. If you absolutely must use instant, choose freeze-dried, organic, single-origin instant from transparent brands. Mount Hagen and Clipper make genuinely higher quality instant coffee using organic beans and better processing. They cost more, but you're getting real coffee. French press, pour-over, or AeroPress methods give you control and take just a few minutes. If convenience is truly essential, coffee bags from brands like Grind or Packed use...
I've had these coffee bags. I think I've got a couple of sachets. And it's like a tea bag with coffee. But what I found out is it doesn't taste like fucking coffee. It's like piss water. Unless I have to leave it in the cup longer.
Use decent quality beans and function like tea bags. What you should avoid is any instant coffee that doesn't clearly state if it's Arabica or Robusta, any flavored instant with vague natural flavorings, any sachets where coffee makes up less than half the ingredients, and any budget supermarket brand with no sourcing information. The 12 brands we've covered today are Nescafe Gold Blend, Starbucks Caramel Latte Sachets, Costa Salted Caramel Latte Sachets, Kenco Smooth, Lidl Bellaram, Tesco Gold, Asda Gold, LeT, Dowie Egberts Pure Gold, Beanies, Littles, and Kenco.
I've had beanies, and you get less. I got them in bargains. It just tastes like shit.
Latte sachets. They're on supermarket shelves right now, being bought by millions of people who don't know what they're actually consuming. But now you know. Share this video with anyone who drinks these brands. Check your own cupboards. Leave a comment telling me what instant coffee you're currently drinking.
Whatever. He just said I can share the shit. That's what I've done. Exactly. 8 worst supermarkets. Yeah, done it. I'm going to do one more. 5 coffees. Oh, hold on. We'll do this one then. Let's see what the fucking good shit.
Lavazza Qualita Oro is one of the most consistent coffees you can buy almost.
I've seen this brand. I've seen it. I don't think I've ever bought it. Don't know why.
Anywhere in the world, and that consistency is exactly why it belongs on this list. This blend has existed for decades with minimal changes, which already tells you something important. It's built for stability, not trends. It's made from 100% Arabica beans, sourced mainly from
Arabica. I know that's a good fucking thing, but I have a Nescafe that says Arabica.
Central and South America, and roasted to a medium profile that avoids the extremes that usually create bitterness or stomach discomfort. The flavor is balanced, not sharp, not acidic, and not smoky to the point of masking defects. That matters because overly dark roasts are often used to hide low-quality beans. Lavazza doesn't do that here. This coffee is widely available in Europe, the Americas, Asia, and Australia, both as whole bean and ground, and it performs well whether you brew it as espresso, mocha pot, or drip. You don't need special equipment or technique to make it drinkable, which is a sign of well-processed coffee. It's not marketed as a luxury product, and it's not pretending to be artisanal. It's simply reliable, clean, and easy to live with day after day. The medium roast profile means you can adjust your brewing parameters without dramatically altering the cup. If you brew it slightly weaker, it remains flavorful. If you brew it stronger, it doesn't turn bitter.
So when it says medium, then you put what it says, and if you want a stronger one, you have to add more. Well, that's obvious then, isn't it?
That flexibility is rare and valuable for everyday use. The bean selection process at Lavazza focuses on consistency over complexity. They blend beans from multiple origins within Central and South America, which allows them to compensate for seasonal variations in any single source. When one region experiences a drought or produces a weaker crop, beans from another region fill the gap. This approach prioritizes uniformity, and while it may not produce the most exciting cup, it produces the most reliable one for someone drinking coffee every morning for years. That reliability compounds into something more valuable than occasional excellence. Il Classico takes a different approach but ends up in the same place: consistency and control. Illy uses a single blend of Arabica beans sourced from multiple countries, but with
I can't be arsed with this. Let's get to the stuff, the brands I've seen. You gets me.
at home is closer to its optimal state. Il Classico is not cheap, but it's not overpriced either when you consider how predictable it responds. This scientific approach shows that beans are fully developed rather than ritual most of its contemporaries. Compounds that provide caffeine and flavor. This is why some people who struggle with stands apart is one of the least aggressive. It's not a coffee for exploration or complexity. It's a coffee for routine. Think about variables like grind size. More like it on this channel. Direct information without cocoa and roasted notes, but still avoid the chance of excessive bitterness. Sharp misconception is that bold coffee must be harsh. In reality, harshness comes from defects and over-roasting, not intensity. When beans are properly developed, darker profiles can still be smooth. This is why some people feel worse after drinking cheap dark roasts than after drinking a controlled, well-developed one. It's not the darkness, it's the damage done during roasting. The economic incentive in the coffee industry often encourages covering up defects with heavy roasting, lower-grade beans with physical damage, insect, and it sits heavier in the stomach. You're drinking it because it supports your day without legitimate concern, but from a purely functional perspective, the format solves most of the problems that make oxidation. Capsules avoid that entirely. This is why even people who own high-end espresso equipment sometimes keep espresso machines around, not because the coffee is better, but because it's more reliable when they don't want to think about it. There is no single best coffee for everyone. What exists are coffees that are less likely to cause problems. That's a different standard, and it's a more honest one. It's online stores, effects people blame on caffeine. Good coffee isn't about intensity, it's about balance that you can sustain. None of these brands are flawless. All of them operate at exactly what keeps them drinkable over long. Nespresso designs its entire system around repeatability. These are not
I don't want these machines then. I'll do it old school. I've got a fucking thing. I'm definitely going to sleep. I'm going to put my battery on charge. She gets me. Well, I'll put the thing out because Jose was here somewhere. Unless he's on Chubbies, the bastard. Hey, up, mans. Monday. Yeah, I ain't seen you for fucking ages. I'm back on the booze for now. I've actually... Well, you can't see me because of this fucking thing. This is the first time in a month. Hold on. I had some fucking problem. First time in a month, I've actually organised my pills for tomorrow. And I've been talking to Natalie and this woman called Heidi. And she's ex-military and she's been bossing me around. Which has made my life more chaotic. Do you know what I'm saying? Fucking hell, thank God she's taller than me. I don't fancy women taller than me, I'll be honest with you. It's a fucking... I don't know. I don't think I've ever been out with a girl who's taller than me. It's not because I'm fucking... I don't know, it just seems weird. Hold on, I'm not going to work in. No, send me... Oh, fuck off. No. Try again. It's on a watch. There we go. What time is it? I can't remember. Oh, no, that's right. Right, hold on. 54. Oh, actually, right, there we go. That's 54. Oh, that's 54. Oh, fuck it. It's this watch. I just can't remember how to fucking set the watch name. It's got dots and shit. I'm sure there's a fucking weird reason for it. Anyway, it is what it is. What was I going to do now? Oh, this is a good scam. I mean, this is a good fucking video. If this is true, I've been looking... Yeah, do you remember when he scammed cars and shit? This Tesla geezer. Hold on, let's get it fucking on. If I get copyright strike again. I've been like, apparently it's a scam. I've only just found this, you know, playing that other stuff. Oh, see, at least I'm going to Audi more now. Marks and Spencer's and Audi. I've not seen this, obviously, because so I'll roll and see what it says.
To launch its own smartphone this year, and you truly believe that it's actually going to happen, and that you'll soon be able to buy a Tesla smartphone for under $1,000, then it looks like you may have fallen for one of the biggest scams of the century. Among the countless rumors surrounding Tesla about what the company will develop next and which potential products it might try its hand at, a smartphone is one of the most talked about. People have been constantly discussing its supposed launch, but why is that? That really comes as no surprise. If you search for Tesla phone on YouTube, you'll find countless videos with millions or hundreds of thousands of views claiming that Elon Musk has released a phone at an unbelievably low price.
Yeah, I've done that because, and the phones seem to be different. Yeah, notice that. And it's always his face, and it says you get a Skynet or whatever for free. So you buy the phone, retailed at like $300, but you get free internet. I'm thinking, if I pay £600 for a Tesla phone, it's got Starlink for free for forever, I can cancel my internet company and use the phone as a hotspot. Which, you know what I mean? It'll save me like 30 quid a month. 10 month, that's 300 quid. What's that, £360 a year? So the phone's £600. 2 years free internet if it's half decent. It's paid for itself, but then that phone might last 5 years. Do you know what I mean?
Each video featuring a different price point. However, Elon Musk has officially spoken out about the Tesla Pi phone and its supposed existence. So, is Tesla actually making a smartphone, or is this just a clickbait hype? Find out now. Be honest with us. Have you ever believed that Tesla would launch a phone? Leave a comment below. All right, the excitement from fans and the tech community is understandable. Rumors about this phone spread rapidly after Apple unveiled the iPhone 17, and the idea of a device with features even more advanced than the iPhone 17 truly captured public attention. It sparked a massive wave of belief and expectation. Even we once thought that Tesla might beat Apple with this phone. So how did these rumors start, and what got people so excited? The first rumors about the Tesla Pi phone came from unofficial sources, claiming that Elon Musk was preparing for a major showdown with Apple, a company that has dominated the smartphone market for more than a decade. This sounded somewhat believable, since Elon Musk has publicly criticized the iPhone and Apple's way of doing business multiple times in the past. On several occasions, he even hinted that if Apple crossed the line, Tesla would make its own phone. From there, videos and articles about the Tesla Pi phone began to appear, filled with highly optimistic claims. People said the phone would be more powerful, smarter, and even more durable material that is highly resistant to impacts and scratches, giving the device exceptional durability. This made users, especially those looking for a rugged and long-lasting product, even more excited.
People keeps talking.
Oh man,
Is that nonsense
I have a lot on
still?
my plate, man.
I know,
It's
but it keeps coming up. It keeps coming up where I know I've asked you a couple times. I'm like, this is bullshit, right? But like,
I'm not
there's
working on one.
You're not working on it.
I'm not
Nothing.
working on a phone.
In YouTube videos where they're talking about a Tesla phone, that releasing a Tesla phone.
No, we're not doing a phone.
Have you ever thought about it?
I mean, we could do a phone since like we like the operating system in the Tesla. It's Linux based, but we've written a massive amount of software on top of that. So, like probably Tesla's in a better position to create a new phone that's not Android or iPhone than maybe any company in the world.
That might be a good thing because they've got a spare tower. Windows 7. No, Windows 8, I think it is. And I'm thinking I could put Linux on it because I used to have a PC 20 years ago with Linux. It's like Linux is like Apple, one click. Windows, you got a mouse for 2 clicks. On Linux, you only need one, and it's if you got a PC with Windows 10 and it's slow as fuck, you put Linux on it, it's fucking razor fast, and it's open source, so you could download something like a gaming version, and it's good for gaming free software and shit. I haven't had it for 20 years, so I don't know what it's like now, but Linux is quite good.
But it's not something we want to do unless we have to or something.
Yeah, this is one of the rare occasions when Elon Musk has clearly confirmed that Tesla is not making a phone and has no plans to release any kind of smartphone, despite all the rumors. In the past, Elon Musk even wrote on X, "Smartwatches and phones are yesterday's technology. Neural links are the future." The main reason Musk made these statements was to stop people from believing the rumors and waiting around to buy a so-called Tesla phone. So why doesn't Tesla need to enter the smartphone market? Okay, according to Musk, even though Tesla is technically capable of producing a smartphone that could outperform others in terms of technology and features, the company sees no reason to enter the market unless there is a truly compelling justification. At the same
I can see compelling. Fuck Samsung off and fuck Apple off and make them have cheaper products. That's my fucking theory, my motive.
time, Musk emphasized that a product like a mobile phone is not part of Tesla's long-term strategy. The smartphone market today is already heavily saturated, dominated by 2 giants, Apple and Samsung. Both companies have built extremely strong ecosystems with iOS and Android, and consumers are deeply locked in and generally unwilling to switch.
Yeah, that's why I've got Motorola. There you go.
Apple, in particular, has dominated the smartphone market for more than a decade, with the continuous evolution of products like the iPhone, iPad, and its accompanying service. the company is facing is the noticeable lack of innovation in newer iPhone generations. While new iPhones are released every year with hardware upgrades such as improved cameras, displays, and chips, the overall difference between generations have become increasingly subtle. This has led many consumers to feel that Apple is gradually losing the sense of breakthrough innovation that once defined the brand. On top of that, iPhone prices continue to rise year after year. The tension peaked with the recent launch of the iPhone 17 series and the iPhone Air. Although the iPhone 17 introduced several improvements, it still has some clear drawbacks, especially when compared to other products in the same segment. One of the biggest weaknesses of the iPhone 17 is its aluminum frame, which is prone to scratches, particularly on darker colors. This not only affects the device's appearance, but also raises concerns about long-term durability, especially when compared to competitors that use more robust materials like titanium. Meanwhile, the iPhone Air suffers from extremely short battery life, lasting only about half a day, forcing users to recharge constantly.
On half a day, that's 12 hours. Fucking hell. We're talking about a mobile phone of fucking 10, 12, 15 years ago.
These issues are a major reason why consumers are becoming increasingly hesitant to pay for a new iPhone.
Exactly.
That said, Elon Musk has not completely ruled out the possibility of Tesla making a phone. He has emphasized that Tesla would consider developing a smartphone if the app market and platform control were to become chaotic. Specifically, he hinted at Apple's alleged threat to remove X from the App Store in 2022, a move that made Musk feel that major tech companies could restrict user freedom.
X is whatever it's called. It's like Facebook, but it's called X. Bastards. Yeah, that's communism, in my opinion.
The phone business. One of the most important resources Tesla possesses is its battery technology. As you know, the battery is one of the most expensive components of a smartphone. Tesla has invested heavily in developing high-performance lithium-ion batteries, not only for electric vehicles, but also for renewable energy applications like Powerwall and solar roof. This gives Tesla a clear competitive advantage in developing electronic devices, including smartphones. With gigafactories dedicated to battery production, Tesla can optimize manufacturing processes and maintain strict quality control. This allows the company to reduce costs and secure a stable battery supply, enabling it to create electronic products with high performance and large battery capacity that meet consumer demands. Tesla's advanced battery technology could serve as the foundation for developing smartphones with the new products he develops. Appears to be slowing. The most obvious benefit of Tesla developing a phone is something we can all easily see. The most obvious benefit of Tesla developing a phone is something we can all easily see. The ability to integrate all Tesla products into a single device, making them far easier to control and manage. Electric vehicles, the Optimus robot, Neuralink, Powerwall, Solar Roof, and Starlink services, all of these could be operated and controlled through a phone made by Tesla itself. Of course, these functions could be placed on an iPhone or a Samsung device, but the level of security would certainly not compare to that of a phone designed and built entirely by Tesla. As Elon Musk has said, Tesla could develop its own operating system for its phone instead of relying on Android or iOS. This would allow Tesla to offer a fully independent product, unaffected by Google's or Apple's policies. Such a standalone operating system would enable Tesla to create a unique user experience, with features and an interface customized specifically to customer needs. More importantly, a proprietary operating system could help Tesla ensure user privacy and security. Without relying on external platforms, Tesla could implement stricter security measures.
Now then, think about it. The police can't. I think the police have only just been able to get powers to go into fucking Apple. So if Tesla does it, the police, the laws are going to take them fucking another 10 years. So you'd have a phone that's fully secure. So you could use it for criminal activities, in my belief. Not that I would do that. Just saying. It's fucking illegal.
And create a safer environment for users, without the constant concern that personal data is being exploited. This tightly integrated ecosystem would
using ChatGPT.
Deliver the highest level of security and seamless connectivity for users. With just a single phone, you could unlock your car, control the Optimus robot, and customize your energy devices. Yeah, this is exactly the kind of convenience we're talking about.
Did you see the video I did the other day? China has got some amazing robots and shit. Yeah. And one looks really cool. I don't know if it fucking does a job. But it's $15,000. And it's a humanoid like this. And it moves around. I don't know. It doesn't fucking do the cleaning and shit. But for 15 fucking grand.
Another.
It can definitely, if you got one of those mong trollers, shopping trollers, because you're disabled, it could definitely fucking grab that and fucking take it home for you. If you're lucky, you could get it to, you know, one of those trailers, and it holds the trailer, and you sit in the trailer or whatever, and it fucking it takes you home. That's what I'd spend 15 grand on all day long.
Another advantage, and this may be debatable, but we believe it's worth considering, is that developing a smartphone could help Tesla expand its customer base. Beyond existing Tesla vehicle owners, the company could reach consumers who aren't currently Tesla customers, but are looking for a powerful, durable, and high-value smartphone. Tesla will not be entering the smartphone market anytime soon. As a result, the Tesla Pi phone remains, at least for now, nothing more.
Nah, I thought about this the other day, because he promised that phone, didn't he? The car coupe. It's going to be $150,000. You could pay minimum $10,000 deposit, and the car's never been made. And yeah, buy the Tesla phone from Amazon. I mean, if you go there, if you go buy the Tesla, you know, I've done it. Leeds Council. Oh, I like this guy. So, latest hacks. Nah. It's a scam. I was looking forward to buying one this year. Bastards. It's a fucking scam. This is a good channel. I bought the best and worst tech from Temu. What? Don't fucking disrespect fucking Temu, you cunt. He's a likable guy though. This is a Temu. This is a good guy. Oh, Xiaomi. That is I've got a phone called Xiaomi or whatever it's called. Zazizi. Oh, this is good. Have you seen this guy? It's called Bold Foodie Guy. Ex-military. Blah, blah, blah. And he likes eating food. Oh, I can't believe that phone's a scam. You wanker. This is what I've seen. I can get this. I can get this off, what's the face? Temu. £52. And it's got this.
Let's get this out of the wrapping. Oh, and a little cleaning cloth for the lens. So this is everything you get. The projector, the remote power cable, the HDMI cable, and the manual. I like this gold accent on the front. It's got a nice weight to it. Doesn't feel flimsy. And here's a look at the back. You've got your power, HDMI, USB, and a headphone jack for all your connections. The remote is pretty basic, but has a useful mouse cursor button. Here is a quick installation guide. The power supply cable is long enough to use at home. One of the best design features is this built-in stand. It lets you tilt the projector up and down with a really smooth motion. And because it can rotate like this, you have a full 180-degree range of motion. Looking at the back again, you can see the fan vents for cooling and all the ports we talked about earlier. It even has a standard tripod mount. I have to say, for an affordable projector, they really did a nice job on the design. It just looks and feels like a quality product you wouldn't mind leaving out on a shelf. Okay, now for the part I was most excited about, the bedroom ceiling cinema. And you can see just how easy the setup is.
Because what
I'm
I'm
just putting it
seeing
on this little table,
is
grabbing the power cord, and plugging it in down here by the nightstand.
I need more
No complicated
ampage.
mounting or anything.
If it's a
Now,
750
let's
watt
turn it
motor,
on.
I need something. Check this out. Yes, mate. Basically, that's like a fire stick. So in theory, I know I've bookmarked it to hack this TV because this TV's got a fire stick built in. I can't be asked to do it. Obviously, I don't like fucking watching TV. But I want one so I could just put YouTube on, put it out, get a stand, and next to the computer, I'll have like a fucking 50-inch fucking screen, and apparently they're quite good. Fuck off. Show me some serious shit. Come on. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. Show me some.
Right above you.
Oh, there we go.
It's perfect for lying in bed and watching cartoons or a movie.
Fucking hell. Yeah, whatever.
So you don't always need to connect another device. The main con, for me, is the built-in speaker. It's just okay. So to sum it up, pros are the great picture, ease of use with autofocus, and the smart features. The main con is the sound, which you'll probably want to supplement with a Bluetooth speaker.
Nothing wrong with that. I've got plenty of them fuckers off timing.
Overall, it's an amazing value. It's a really versatile little machine. You can go from watching a 4K nature documentary to searching for your favorite music video in seconds. Thanks so much for watching my...
Yeah, whatever. Fuck. I don't know. What's this do? Hold on. Brightest flashlight ever? What? Oh, yogurt brands. Oh, you gotta avoid that. I don't want fucking... Oh, I can't have fucking... I just saw Chubby and he had 9 people watching. Now he's got 64. He's done that twice now. He's fucking attacking me for some reason. I do a live stream and then he starts one. Oh, well, I won't fucking go on his channel if he's going to be like, oh. I will do, just take a piss. This is a good one. Oh, don't buy it. Oh, no, I won't though. Fucking hell. Actually, why do I need... Oh, ranking the best burger chains. Oh, well, I'm that fucking...
Remember that feeling? Walking into a burger restaurant in the 90s and actually getting excited about what you were about to eat. Here's the truth nobody's telling you. Of the 12 major burger chains operating in the UK right now, only 2 are actually worth your hard-earned money. The rest range from mediocre to downright shameful. And some of them will shock you when you see how far they've fallen.
McDonald's. I'm going to say McDonald's. I bet McDonald's is one of the worst fuckers.
Today, we're exposing them all. From the absolute worst offenders you should avoid at all costs.
That's nice. I like the fucking posters on the wall. They're like, I've got a theme like that. I've got so much more. I just can't be able to fucking put on the wall.
To the rare few that still remember what a proper burger should taste like. 12. Wimpy.
Wimpy? Actually, that's a British brand, I'm sure it is. I thought it was American. But yeah, it's downhill, obviously. I blame America.
Walking into a Wimpy in 2025 feels like stepping into a time capsule. And not in a good way. This was Britain's original burger pioneer.
Told you it was British.
The place your parents took you for a treat back
What? My parents never took me fucking there. Tight-fisted bastards.
when having a burger out was actually special. At its peak, Wimpy had over 500 locations across the UK. Today, they're clinging to life with barely 60 restaurants left.
60. We had a Wimpy's. It's called something else burger now. I'll video it. I don't know where it fucking is. But we used to go in there, to be honest with you. And then you used to have you could go upstairs. So you order it, we'll go upstairs and have a chat. It's like being in a pub, but you're having a soft drink and a fucking burger. It's weird. Thank God we grew out of that fucker.
You might be thinking, surely the food's still decent, right? They've been doing this for decades. That's what makes this so heartbreaking. Customers expecting that nostalgic, juicy classic they remember are instead being served dry, rubbery patties and stale buns that taste
Patty it's like a slang word for burger.
like they've been sitting under a heat lamp since morning. One disappointed customer in Brighton tried their double cheeseburger recently. Want to know what they said? The texture of a sausage McMuffin and tasted like it had been sat there for days. That's not just bad, that's borderline offensive for a chain with this much history.
Yeah.
But it gets worse. The chips arrive soggy. The prices have shot up to levels that would make even Waitrose blush. And the atmosphere? Stuck somewhere in 1983, right down to the faded posters and worn-out seating that nobody's bothered to replace. If you do find yourself in a Wimpy, here's my advice. Skip the burgers entirely. Maybe grab an ice cream or a milkshake. At least those are
Yeah, but the thing is, you know those milkshake machines where it comes out, they don't clean them. And you get some sort of fucking disease from the bastard. You know, so I'd never have I'd have a hot coffee and stuff. Yeah, let's go, so Wimpy's this shit. Let's not go back there.
destroyed their reputation overnight. And somewhere in that chaos, they forgot what made them special in the first place. Recent customer experience.
I've never seen one of these brands. Never seen them. Shit, then, aren't we?
Disappointment wrapped in greasy paper give Byron a miss. The pattern's becoming clear, isn't it? These premium Brits have noticed. Loyalty has turned to frustration. The milkshakes can still hit reputation. Don't fall for it. They were stunned to find the five stale. The generous portions mysteriously shrunk. The sauces that used to drench each bite in flavour either skimped on or gone entirely.
Exactly.
Some locations still do a respectable job. The Lamb Shank Redemption Burger and creative vegan options like the Pamela 2.0 can earn praise when executed properly. One Brighton patron raved about how tasty the sandwiches were. Reddit threads are now devoted to lamenting the decline. Smoky, loaded with toppings, pounds for what was supposed to be a Whopper meal. What do they...
Burger King. Well, that's all fucking cob, no substance. Do you know what I mean? Where's the fucking burger? Is that a fucking... Fucking, that's disgusting shit. So I'm not going there.
get? A lukewarm coffee and exactly 13 sad fries. Yes, they counted them.
What? You should scoop them in. But you get... Oh, fuck me, that's a video fucking moment, isn't it? I might just go in there with my GoPro and just order the fries and see if it is 13. Probably cost me fucking 10 quid.
13 fries for 9 quid. But
What? I was taking the piss then. I'm not even joking. I thought it'd be like 2-3 quid. So I'll go with a tenner. 9 fucking quid. Yeah, dream on, Burger King.
wait, it gets worse. Remember when Gordon Ramsay's name was plastered all over that Wagyu burger? Gourmet pricing, celebrity chef endorsement, must be amazing, right? Wrong. Outraged customers found the reality laughable. Nothing like the one BK advertise. Dry bun, thin patty. A total waste of money. The real issue isn't just one bad burger, it's the systematic failure across locations. Rock-hard burnt burgers are disturbingly routine. Sticky tables with that unmistakable smell of old oil hanging in the air. Slow, unhelpful serving. Every single time I have a McDonald's beef burger in the past year, I bite into hard lumps or bits of gristle in a Big Mac. That's not supposed to happen at the world's largest burger chain. This wasn't isolated. Others chimed in with similar experiences, suspecting cost-cutting in meat source, even create menu hacks like the McGangbang, sandwiching a mayo chicken inside a double cheeseburger for under £3. But here's the brutal truth one Brit put it. I've never had a McDonald's and thought that was great. We keep going for convenience, nostalgia, and hope. Blunt assessment. The burger was disappointing.
Now then, we've got a Wendy's. This is an American brand. When UK lady visited in hospital, because she's American descent and shit like that, she was with somebody else. I'm not going to say his name because I don't say his name. And he visited me. And he says, oh, all right, we'll see, Shady. I says, because there was friends. And shall we go to Wendy's? I didn't even know it existed. It's near Asda. And so, yeah, we've got a Wendy's in I could fucking go there now on my bike if I wanted drunk.
In Britain gave this blunt assessment. The burger was disappointing. It was small, smaller in diameter than a McDonald's cheeseburger. The meat was tasty, but had no char at all. It was grey. The bread was claggy. Grey meat, claggy bread. That's a far cry from the juicy, hot-off-the-grill image Wendy's promotes. Even the famous chili got panned by the same customer as more like soup, bits of mince floating around, zero spice. Nothing like the hearty American chili they expected. The Wendy's UK menu does bring some US favourites. The Baconator, Frosty Shakes, and to be fair...
The Baconator. They use some fucking posh names. Do you know what I mean? I'd order a Baconator because it implies it's got bacon in it.
Some folks enjoy them, but common complaints include high prices rivaling Five Guys, confusing...
Oh, we've got Five Guys. I think that's on a video that I never uploaded. And I was literally going, how much? I think it was like £10 to £15 for a fucking burger. And I just said, how much? Oh, well, I'll come back. I just said, I'll come back in a bit. I might fancy something else. I never went back, obviously.
Self-order kiosks and inconsistent quality between branches. One Reddit user in Portsmouth summed it up perfectly. Better than McDonald's, not as good as 7 Bone. Firmly middle of the pack. Wendy's does offer something different. The square burgers do have a nice sear when done right, and items like the spicy chicken sandwich and frosty dessert have their fans. But as of 2024, Wendy's hasn't wowed the UK the way...
They've got this thing where you get one of those milkshakes, the thick ones, and you get the fries. This is disgusting, but I'll do it. And you get your fries and dunk them into the thick milkshake. Apparently, it's fucking cool to do it.
It hoped. Until they enlarge portions and iron out service issues, it remains a novelty act, worth a try for the curious, but not yet a serious contender. At number 5, we've got an American import that came with massive hype and a premium price tag. The question is, does it...
Who is this? Who is this? I'm going to say Five Guys because that's American. Oh, I ain't got a fucking... I ain't bought a burger in fucking donkey's years.
Deliver. 5. Shake Shack. Premium...
Never heard of it. Fuck off. Ah, what's this one do?
Burger. Ultimately, Shake Shack sits in a weird spot. It's fast food that costs as much as casual dining. When everything's perfect, it feels worth it. But too often lately, Brits find themselves thinking they paid artisan prices for McDonald's-level meal. Unless you're a die-hard Shack fan, built its reputation on simple but superb beef patties made in-house from British beef, brilliantly seasoned rosemary chips, and a no-nonsense menu of burgers.
I tell you now, Morrison's, they do a bag of frozen chips, rosemary, which is basically a herb in it. You could probably do it your fucking self, but they do taste nice. But that looks like a nice burger, but it looks fuck all like that when you buy it.
Named after London neighbourhoods, Honest was the antidote to fast food mediocrity. A place where you could count on a properly cooked medium rare burger with...
I remember in the 80s and 90s and shit like that. That's caramelised onion. You don't get that anymore, I don't think. That's one of those blue, what's the name? Like, that's the top of the cob where they put sugar on it or some shit like that. So it looks like that. It does taste nicer.
Actual flavour. Lately, however, even Honest Burgers has shown some cracks, especially as it expanded to nearly 40 locations across the UK. When it's good, it's still really good. The signature Honest Burger with beef, cheddar, smoked bacon and red onion relish can hit that perfect balance of
Fuck it sounds delicious.
juicy meat, sweet savoury relish and crunch.
That is a human hand, and then somebody's like use that fucking program, and you know what I mean, and then they beautified it. I bet the burgers are even fucking like that. Honest my ass.
From fresh lettuce. But some customers have reported inconsistencies. One longtime fan sadly noted, "It's not the worst burger I've eaten, but certainly wasn't the best." In collaboration with local chefs or using burnt burger with subpar chips. On the flip side, many Honest Burgers outlets still delight customers. Top 3. These are the burger chains that actually deliver on their promises. At number...
Aha! Fuck me, I had to wait fucking 10 minutes for this shit. This is where I'm going to go next. One of these, I bet we haven't fucking got one. Do you know what I mean?
3, we've got a regional powerhouse bringing proper indulgence.
Oh, no. Where's my fucking phone? You bastard. I've got a phone somewhere. Oh, it's on the floor. Thank you. I got fucking shit all over the place. I was thinking about another phone. Oh. You know that phone called the One? Yeah. You can get it for 70 quid on Temu. But then I tried to look at the number, try to what's the face. Why do I need it? It's 5G, which means I can take that with me, put my SIM card from, because I've got a SIM card, and that does 5G. If I put that in, what's this do? Oh, fucking hell. Hold on. I've got some fucking gossip here.
Fat Hippo. If you live in London or the north of England, you may have encountered Fat Hippo.
No, never heard of him. And oh, I've got some gossip here. I've seen that clip. God, Hanson is a troll. Get ready. Yeah, I know about that. This comes as far as on everybody. I've got some sources here. That's funny. Wee Willie sounds like Michelle. Daniel is BB. I like beautiful be lies. I don't know. Whoever's just sent this text message obviously doesn't like him, but I like BB.
This regional chain from Newcastle has been making big, messy waves for 13 years. Their motto? Good old-fashioned, roll up your sleeves and get it all over your face burgers. And boy, do they deliver on that promise. A typical Fat Hippo creation is a skyscraper of beef or fried chicken, often double stacked, loaded with indulgent toppings like chorizo, onion rings, peanut butter, or bacon jam.
Yeah, because I've learned this. If you make your own burger or whatever, you put it in a cup, on the top just smear peanut butter on. Now that is quite nice.
One look and you know you're in for a cheat meal. So why isn't Fat Hippo a nationwide household name yet? Mainly because with big ambition can come some inconsistency. Some diners report overly greasy experiences or under-seasoned elements. But for many, that's the fries around £14–15 isn't cheap, but you will.
I tell you now, I went in Burton-on-Trent, when I was first homeless. I thought, I'll have a burger. I was seeing the prices, it's like 10–12 quid. But on the picture, it looked really nice, but I thought, fuck that for a lot.
Will be full. Pro tip, come hungry or consider splitting a burger and a side, because these burgers can be huge. Fat Hippo also often runs student discounts or weekday deals in university cities. If you're near one of their locations...
I'm in a university city, but I'm not a student, unless I could allegedly forge it. Obviously, I look young and stuff, so I can get away with looking 25 years of age, allegedly.
And in the mood to get messy, Fat Hippo can be a serious among UK burger fans. And despite constant grumbling about
Five Guys, that was one. I've done a video, it's not been uploaded. I just literally said how much, and it was like 10 or 15 quid.
About prices, it's one of the very few chains that consistently delivers. Walk into any Five Guys across the UK and you'll witness the same ritual. Fresh meat patties sizzling on the griddle.
The guy did turn around and say, you're paying for quality. And I did see him serve a burger. It did look fucking, it was just a fucking, they're fucking massive tomatoes. You can't fucking, I ain't seen one of those sized tomatoes for fucking ages.
An array of 15+ free toppings.
Told you it's 15 quid.
Ready to pile on, and bags of peanuts to munch while you wait. And then there are the fries. Five Guys fries fried in peanut oil come in absurdly generous portions. A regular is often enough to feed 2 or 3 people. They're famously served overflowing in the bag.
That's it. You have a shake, apparently in America, and you dip your fries in the shake. Disgusting behaviour.
Piping hot. You can opt for Cajun seasoning to spice things up. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the cost. There's no denying Five Guys is expensive. A bacon cheeseburger, fries and shake can push £20.
What? Fuck that place. That's an avoidance place in my book. I'd never take a girl there on a fucking day, I tell you that now. Unless she's paying, obviously. I'll go there.
Detractors say it's not worth double or triple a McDonald's meal. Fans argue you're paying for a far superior product, more akin to a restaurant burger. Where Five Guys shines is consistency. Even on their off days, the core product remains solid. There's no mystery meat, no micro patties hidden under lettuce. What you get is fresh, made to order, and generously portioned. Want to save a bit? Order a little cheeseburger, single patty. It's filling enough for many and a few quid cheaper. Or share one large fries among a group. Ultimately, Five Guys succeeds because it cares about burger fundamentals. It hasn't compromised on quality.
Yeah, whatever. You're too expensive for me. Bastards. What the fuck? I've never heard of the place.
Diner, known for ridiculously decadent burgers. Crispy fried chicken,
Yeah, I can't afford you. Fuck off.
Diner in Bristol. It sounds crazy, but that salty sweet combo of beef, melted peanut butter, bacon jam, American cheese.
Hold on. Did I hear the word bacon jam? I've got bacon mayonnaise, but fucking hell, I need bacon jam now. Bastards.
and crispy onions had one reviewer proclaiming it the best burger I've had ever. Ooh-wee doesn't do subtle. It's about big, punchy comfort food that leaves a lasting.
No, it looks like I'd rather have a chicken tikka kebab, which I could get on my bike and get one now.
Chicken comes slathered in sauces and overflowing with toppings, delivering that travel far out of their way to get an ooh-wee fix. Social media is filled with drool-worthy pics that go viral among UK foodies. Unlike the big corporate chains, ooh-wee engages with its community. Limited specials, collabs, and a clear passion for what they do. So whether you're a meat lover craving next-level indulgence, Get is without question actually worth it.
Fuck off. Thank God they're not in Derby. Because all I'd do is go, oh, I can't afford that fucker. Bastard. Oh, best and worst. 8 worst supermarkets, we've got that one. Oh, fucking hell, that Sean's on fucking Chubbies. Chubby kicked nothing, not a wanker. Oh, the dumbest fucking... I remember that one. Stop going now. Avoid these 12 restaurants. Yeah, fuck off. I can't be fucking arsed. Stop eating these 6 UK sausages. I know one's the Irish one. That is their shit. I thought British food was boring. Boy, was I wrong. Yeah. Never touched this fish, whatever. Oh, let's see who's... Oh, Yogi's on. Just a Yogi. Oh, he's my American friend, I think. I tested for cheap versions of fast food. Yeah, fuck off. Drive through. Yeah, look, rip off. Oh, that's a nice bite. Oh, fuck me, they're dangerous, they are. Aha! Oh, no, that's Mr. Baldy guy. He's a nice guy. He's basically, he goes shopping, buys like from soup, you know, the same thing. So he'll buy a beef burger. Marks and Spencer's, fucking Asda, and he'll say it, and I go, well, it tastes like this is not new. He was in the military. I don't know if he was a chef, but he knows how to fucking eat. Oh, yeah. So some of this shit.
We're counting down the 20 Big Man sandwiches no one makes anymore. These were the meals that fueled dockers.
Bacon sandwich. I've got bacon. I've got bread. I might make one. I've got a new fucking air fryer. Obviously, I'm not going to fucking use it.
Miners, factory hands, and labourers through long shifts and lean times.
Heidi made me fucking clean up his shit. And the one thing I didn't find was the instruction book. Bastard. Thank God I didn't throw stuff away. There'll be somewhere knocking about.
Built from whatever could be scraped together, wrapped in wax paper or newspaper, and eaten cold on foundry floors and building sites across Britain.
Bacon sandwich.
From the humblest spreads that turned a penny into a packed lunch, to the hearty fillings that kept men going until the evening whistle, each entry tells the story of thrift in toast, seasoned with salt.
Hold on.
Let's begin our countdown with number 20. Number 20. The toast sandwich stands as perhaps the strangest entry in Britain's working-class culinary history. A slice of toast, seasoned with salt and pepper, placed between 2 slices of untoasted bread. It sounds like a joke, yet Mrs. Beeton's Book of Household Management from 1861 recorded it as a practical meal for invalids and those with little else in the larder. By the lean years of the early 20th century, the toast sandwich had migrated from the sickbed to the snap tin, carried by workers who could afford bread but little else to put inside it. The logic was simple. Toast offered texture and warmth, a contrast to the soft bread surrounding it, while costing nothing beyond the fuel to make it. Oral histories from northern mill towns recall fathers wrapping a toast sandwich in brown, calculating its cost at just 7.5 pence, and calling it the cheapest lunch in Britain. It was survival, plain and unembellished, a reminder that hunger could make anything taste like enough.
I've got some. Oh Lord, I've got some. Oh, I might have some lard. Lard's fucking cool. It's pig fat, basically.
Number 19, the lard sandwich belonged to the harshest edges of British poverty. A meal that existed because sometimes fat was all a family had. Housewives spread white lard, rendered pig fat bought for a few pennies a pound, across thick slices of bread.
You know that Polish shop about fucking 8 years ago? Opened up below the Polish, and they had this fucking pig skin, the fat. And I went to, it was a chef, semi-chef, whatever. We can do like, so you're going to render it down. Then they had like a big opening, and they had the French, you get like a baguette, a long one, and it's sliced up into like hand pieces. And it had what, this white stuff. I was the only one fucking eating it. I said, this is nice. And it was fucking, it was like melted pig fat in a paste. It was fucking lovely. It was like, you know, when you cook chips, you used to use lard and the beef fat thing, and you'd do chips in it. And then your mum would say, it's like flavoured with the chips and stuff. And you go, I want some, get some lard and put it on your what's-the-face toast. A sandwich, yeah, it's fucking, apparently it's happy for you as well.
Adding a pinch of salt if the budget allowed. In mining villages and industrial slums of the 1930s and 1940s, lard sandwiches appeared in snap tins when wages ran short and ration books ran dry. Unlike dripping, which carried the savoury memory of a roast, lard was neutral, waxy, and...
I've got some beef dripping. I just can't be able to put it in the frying fucking pan and fry some bacon. I'm just not motivated.
Bland. Yet it offered calories, the currency of survival for men facing 10-hour shifts underground when there was nothing else to do.
Next one.
And stopgap, a way to fill small bellies when the main meal was hours away. Mothers tucked them into school satchels or handed them to fathers heading out the door, knowing that sweetness, even cheap sweetness, could lift a long day. The crunch of sugar again. The condensed milk sandwich offered sticky...
What? I've got some condensed milk and I've got fucking bread. What the fuck?
Tooth-aching comfort to a generation raised on thrift. Tins of Nestlé's condensed milk, shelf-stable and cheap, sat in pantries across Britain, ready to sweeten tea, stretch puddings, or fill a sandwich when nothing else would do.
What?
Workers spread the thick...
Fucking hell, it's disgusting. It's giving me a fucking heart attack, I think.
The condensed milk sandwich slipped quietly from the menu. Its legacy survived the 1960s. Chip shops across the industry.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice fancy wrapping. Well, this is fancy wrapping. I remember the days when it was fucking newspaper.
Industrial North sold chip butties wrapped in newspaper for a few pence, offering a portable filling meal.
That used to be a go-to, a chip butty. I don't think they do them anymore. Because you got the cob, and instead of like having like a cone or whatever and picking the chips up and getting grease on yours, a chip butty, you got the bread. Yeah, it's just a little bit better.
That could be eaten on the walk back to the factory or devoured on a park bench. The combination was simple but satisfying. The crisp exterior of the chips giving way to fluffy potato. The bread so...
Oh, I've not seen chips like that. That's gravy, that is. Actually, there is like beef dripping, triple cooked chips that look like that. I've been buying them. It's a little bit extra, but...
Picking up residual grease and vinegar. Oral histories recall under the heat, absorbing the bacon's long afternoon has all but disappeared.
Egg and bacon sandwich sure is.
Replaced by meal deals and supermarket wraps. Number 15. The bacon sandwich, known simply as the bacon sarnie, was the undisputed king of the British workingman.
Yeah, fucking still is king. I've got some bacon there. I had the bacon there for about 6 months. I've not opened it, so I'll still eat it.
Morning. Thick-cut rashers fried until the fat rendered and the edges crisped were piled onto slices of white bread spread with butter. The bread softened under the heat.
Oh, that's what I forgot to buy today. Fucking butter. Bastard.
Absorbing the bacon's salty juices, while the choice of sauce divided households and
Yeah, I have brown sauce, which apparently HP sauce, that's been overtaken, and it's been cheapenized.
workplaces alike. Brown sauce or red? The question sparked debates on.
To me, if you're going to have bacon or you're going to have an egg, it's got to be brown sauce. If you have an egg, fried egg, whatever, and you put tomato sauce, it just doesn't taste right. You know, I don't know, you need something to complement the egg. That's brown sauce.
On factory floors and building sites, loyalties passed down.
Told you, HP, they don't look. What's that one? Branston pickle. That I used to love that. I'm sure we had a pickling factory in Derby. It's not there now, but that was a famous brand.
Through generations. By the 1950s, bacon remained rationed, but even a few rashers could transform a simple sandwich into something approaching celebration.
I've heard of him, you know, when you're making a beef spaghetti bolognese, you actually, there's some bacon, I've seen them, like little cubes of bacon, a little bit of fat, and you put them in, scallions, mullions, whatever they call it. But you could just fucking chop down little pieces of bacon. I've done it, and just put bacon slices in. Yeah, I'll just put anything on. It starts off as a bolognese, and fuck knows what it ends up with when I cook it.
Oral histories recall the smell drifting through terraced kitchens before dawn, the sizzle that signaled later. Oral histories recall fathers packing their own lunches when mothers were ill or working.
Yeah.
The fried egg sandwich, the one thing even the least confident.
Yeah, fried egg sandwich. I ain't had one of them for ages. And here's one. It's called French toast. You beat the egg up, and you put it in a bowl, and you saturate the bread. So it's all, some people call it eggy bread, French toast. Then you fry it, brown sauce. Obviously, fucking, I've got fucking arm. I need to fucking get on one, you know what I mean? And make it.
And cook could manage. Some added a rasher of bacon or a slice of tomato.
Oh, no.
The classic version. It was filling and satisfying. A meal that cost pennies, but felt like care. As refrigeration and pre-made sandwiches filled shop shelves, the fried egg sandwich.
Hello, Jose.
Can you hear me? What up?
I can call you very much. You took your fucking time, twat.
It's early. It's not even 3 o'clock yet, but I understand. I'm just
yeah.
The garden, like I said, I have to fucking plow the garden, daily.
Do you know the other night? Do you know the other day when I did a live stream, and one minute later, Chubby starts his live stream. I started this live stream, and within 3 minutes, Chubby starts his live stream. Why is he upset with me?
I wonder why.
Yeah, but he's lost his monetization. I wonder if he thinks I did it, which he didn't, because I was on there last night. We was on there last night, and he was like silencing me, and then calling me boring and this, that, and the other, and then
he would have called you out on it if he thought it was you. He would have called you out. He would have said he would have in his own way said, "Did you?" Or he said, "You." I found out that it was you that did it because he did it before when he knows who did it. Whoever did it, he knows. He's probably just grumpy. You know what I mean? He looks like he's doing better today, no? I mean, he probably just grumpy yesterday.
Yeah,
I don't know, or maybe I don't know.
Yeah, but I did a live stream, and then he starts about 2-3 minutes later. He did it yesterday as well. But then again, he's known for fucking doing that, isn't he? But is he doing it? I think, when he starts a live stream when somebody else does it, I think he's being spiteful. I mean, when on YouTube, if you've got friends, you don't do a live stream if somebody else is doing one. And he knows that, and he does it anyway. But then, obviously,
he's a wind-up. He does it. He knows that'll wind you up, and what is, and it's just like he doesn't give a toss really. It's not anything personal. I think it's just his wind-up character.
Yeah. Anyway,
because I've seen Chubby. Let me see.
It's a British food. Yeah, you gotta.
I love that pattern on the wall.
You know something? You're going to be when you see this shit, you're going to be so grateful for your mother's Mexican cooking.
I am grateful for it. It's upsetting when
weekend breakfast table. Its days as working man's fuel quietly forgotten. Number 13. The crisp sandwich emerged as the playful rebel of the British lunch.
Now this, you know, we call them crisps. You call them whatever.
Potato chips.
Packets. Chips. Yep. Yeah, potato chips. Have you ever had them in a sandwich?
Of course we have. Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah, because that's what my mum used to say. There's bread there.
No. Not. They've never sold them like in a store like this. But I mean, every now and then we're like at a. No, you know what? We put them in hamburgers at cookouts. Like if we have a barbecue and like there's everything. Like we have so much on a plate, we'll smash in some chips. But never as a. No one ever says, "Hey, do you want chips in a sandwich?" No.
Yeah.
It's always just you doing it on a whim. Yeah.
What you do? You make a sandwich. One bread, you put butter on it. Then you get the chips. Then you put the chips in, put the bread on the top, crunch it together, and it's filling because the bread fills you up. And it's nice. It's weird. But
that's all it is bread, bread, butter, and I just had a fucking traumatic memory come back to my head. Oh man, when I was a kid, I got in trouble for saying cheese instead of butter, or butter instead of cheese, something like that. And I did it again right now, and it's like, came back to me.
Let me play it, and then you'll get it then.
Box.
I get it.
A combination so simple it barely qualified as cooking.
They pour the chips in a gold fucking plate.
It's
bowl.
It barely qualified. It barely qualifies as cooking. These are chips. What you call chips, we call them.
Nobody puts them in individual bowls like that. What the hell's going on?
The different flavors, I reckon. Let's have a look.
Okay.
Sparked lifelong loyalties. 2 slices of soft white bread, buttered, filled with a generous handful of crisps, then pressed together until the crisps cracked and settled into the bread. By the 1960s, crisps had become a staple of British snacking, sold in small bags for a few.
You know, my mum and dad at the pub, the previous person took the original till, and we actually had one of these tills. And you know when you press the button, the fucking number came up. It's fucking weird. And then I think my parents threw it away and bought a digital one, and then that would have been worth fucking thousands now.
Few pence at corner shops and works canteens. Workers discovered that,
and it was a fancy one as well, not like that one. Fuck no.
Adding crisps to a plain sandwich transformed it. The salt and crunch cutting through the blandness of bread and margarine. Flavor debates raged across factory floors. Ready salted for purists, cheese and onion for the adventurous, salt and vinegar for those who liked a bite. Oral histories recall the ritual, the rustle of the crisp packet, the careful layering, and the first satisfying crunch. Children carried crisp sandwiches to school, trading them in playgrounds, while fathers slipped them into snack tins as a reminder that lunch could still be fun.
There's a Freemasonry bricks on the side.
Now this is the 50s, because I've got one of those caps. That's like working class Yorkshire stuff. But no, it's a real snack. Have you never had it?
That's so crazy.
Get some bread, put some butter on it, margarine, and put your chips in it, and then put the bread on it, and then just crunch it, cut it in half.
I'm going to do it. Look, yeah. But do you ever have like a regular sandwich, like lettuce, tomato, a piece of bologna, and then put some chips in it? Is that allowed? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
No, that's a new
Oh.
invention. Because I've got some sausage. I ain't got the crisps, but I've got some exotic fucking ham and shit like that. Which you know, yeah, I bought it because it's cheap. I got the bread. I'll tell you, pepperoni. You know, pepperoni, those circles. I've got that, and then I've got bacon. But no, it's ham.
Mm-hmm.
It's not cooked, but it's like smoked, which is slowly cooked. I've got a load of that. It was cheap.
Unlike the dour fillings of leaner years, the crisp sandwich was unashamedly joyful.
My mum, this is like early 60s. Yeah, it might be 60s. But my mum made me wear fucking shorts. I got the picture to fucking torment me. And she hid all my trousers. And I had a yellow top, I believe, and black trousers and whatever. It looked like that, but it wasn't a uniform because that's a posh school. And I looked like I was in the fucking Hitler Youth. Do you know what I mean?
My mom had a picture of me in a singlet because I wrestled, and I was in a singlet. It's like a onesie, like a fucking something like and she, oh man.
Let's continue this. This is culture. You could fucking amaze your fucking family with, hey, let's have an English theme. And you go, oh, we're Mexican, we're Californian, oh, we're American. What's an English theme? And then you go, this is fucking dead expensive. Cost me a lot of money to get these fucking recipes. You better enjoy them. And you just get a bit of bread, fucking put some crisps on, chips. And they go, wow.
You're saying that as I'm opening up Somali.
Against the expectation that working class food should be purely functional. Today, it survives as a guilty pleasure.
These are famous presenters. He's good. These are married. Basically, he was married, and when he was young, obviously, and
when I was young,
they had an affair, and then he dumped his real wife and kids and married her. And I don't think he's got kids.
That's how you do it.
But I mean, these are like 60+ years. Do you know what I mean? Who's in the back?
He did it in his 60s. How old was his new girlfriend?
Hold on. We've got somebody called My Island. Let's have a look. We'll let him on. Hello, My Island. How you doing?
Holy shit! Let me turn my headphones down here. Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, I know you are. Put your camera on.
No, I'm like my ears are being blown like to smithereens here. Just how do I turn the volume down here? I'm trying to do it like because I'm on my phone, obviously, but I'm trying to turn it down and I can't right now. I've never used this Restream. I've never used Restream before. How do I turn the audio down? Because like I'm being blown to smithereens. Yeah.
Or if you're on your phone, use your volume on your phone and just do that. You know the side buttons. Turn the volume that way.
Give us just 1 second here, pal.
Hold on.
Wait.
I've got
speak.
An idea as well.
Speak now. I've done it. I figured it out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've done it. Because no, you're okay. Don't mess with your volume. What I did was, you see the way sometimes you have different functions for your volume button on your phone. Sometimes it can be to turn your media down. Other times it's to turn a call down. I had it set to something different, so when I done it, it didn't automatically turn the volume down that I'm using right now. But yeah, I've never used this Restream before. Is it free? Is it good for streaming?
It's free. It's different. You've got StreamYards, you know, where you get 20 hours, but if you're on 19 hours and do a live stream, it'll let you do 26 hours. So if you can calculate it, you go, I'm on 19 hours. Oh shit, I might as well cancel it, renew it again. But on Restream, or on StreamYard, if you know it's 19, you know you got an extra 6 hours. It does 26.
Okay.
This is endless. So I
Oh,
never
seriously?
have to, yeah, it's free, but once you register it once, it's completely free.
So then what's the drawback of using this?
Some phones don't work. Some people complain about it not working. But,
Okay.
it's cheaper. If I want 10 people on the channel, it'll cost me £15. Yeah, and it's
Oh, okay.
StreamYard, it's 30 something pound.
Yeah, daylight robbery, isn't it? Like, if you can get a cheaper option or for free, obviously you're going to choose this option, yeah? Obviously.
Yeah.
But then again, there's probably... Yeah, I'm Irish, yeah. Yeah. I think so. I hope so. It's my Ireland. Have you seen Braveheart, have you? It's my Ireland. There's many people on my island, but it's my Ireland, yeah.
Yeah, but that cunt was Australia, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was the actor. He was. I know, but then again, there's loads of Irish in Australia. We're all over the place. We populated the world and all when the famine was going on. So we did. There's loads of us. The Irish diaspora is strong.
I tell you something now. You know, you go to New York with descendants. Most of the fucking police are Irish.
That's mental, isn't it? Hey, I only watched for the first time the other day Gangs of New York because it was on over Christmas and I recorded it. Yeah. I watched it the other day with Leonardo DiCaprio and what's that guy's name? The main dude in it. He's Daniel Day-Lewis. Oh, what a film. What a fucking film. I never saw it before. Fucking brilliant.
And you know,
The Butcher.
That's based on a true story as well.
I know. That's what I gathered. And then like when you'd see them coming off, like how we were, us Irish, I'm speaking about how we were looked at coming off the ships and stuff like that as basically less than what the people in third world countries, we were looked at less than them. Like, look at these, they're worse than the blacks and they're worse than the this and the that and all that stuff they were saying. I was like, oh my God, that's such an eye opener for me. I thought everybody loved the Irish. But maybe we just have to like repopulate ourselves across the world. And now everybody knows an Irish man. And then everybody's okay with us these days, I guess. You know? If I stepped off a boat in Manhattan or, well, I don't know if you step off a boat in Manhattan, but I go to New York, I fucking go anywhere in America and I jump out and say, hell yes, dude, you Yankee bastards. They'd probably be like, yeah, he's an Irish man. Let's go and have a Guinness. Come on. Probably. These days, but back then they'd be saying I'm worse than a dog and X, Y, and Z, you know.
Oh, this is also what it can do for free.
Sorry, can you hear? Sorry, I don't know. It's quite out there. But how are you doing, Shady? How's your day going? Is everything going all right for you, pal?
Yeah. Hold on. I was on that.
You've had a good day, have you?
It's going to shock. Yeah, I've been on my bike today doing about 20 miles an hour. Anyway, this is
lovely. I saw that e-bike. Oh shit, I see two of you. I've seen two Shadies. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
Oh, there we go. Here's Jose.
Hang on a second. Do you have a twin? Do you have a twin in here?
How come you're... Oh no, I thought I put you on camera.
I don't.
Big up, Ozo.
No. There's 5 of us. Yeah, free, you can have 2 cameras.
Okay.
Well, you can't get that on Restream.
Is Ozo like your
it's the same person but different angle?
So if I put...
I was going to say, is Ozo your doppelganger, but you've got a different camera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on a laptop.
Oh.
And then I've got a TV connected to... So when I'm facing this way, I'm here, TV, with my webcam on. I got one of these.
Okay.
I thought
Ozo was your twin, Shady. I thought you had a twin called Ozo.
Oh no. Now see this one? It's brand new.
Yeah.
I could, because this one's a bit different. I could face this down, yeah, and then I could do those box openings. So you'd see two pictures of me.
Yes.
One
When you get your
face
team who orders in.
camera, and then you could see down me opening the parcel.
Yeah, I see what you're saying now.
Yeah, so, but this is brand new. I got it for free. I had to buy some trousers.
I think I may have a bit of a bad internet connection, lads. It's acting up a bit.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, let me get rid of my. It's my computer, I think. Let me just. Oh, for fuck's sake. There we go.
Internet, it's cutting off.
There you go.
I can hear you now. But I always wanted to say big up Ozo and big up Shady. When I saw two of you there, I thought Ozo was your twin for a second. Oh, stuff. Madness. Well, I only just dropped in to say, how are you doing, Shady? And, you know, I don't know if you can hear me. I'm not able to hear you, boys. But I just wanted to say it's Thursday. It's the start of the weekend, lads. It's Thursday. I appreciate it. I hope you are fucking having a great day. And you know, just wanted to jump in and say a big up to Ozo and Shady, of course.
It's my Ireland.
It's my Ireland. There's many people on this island. There's loads of people on it, but it's my Ireland. The big laugh album. It's a mad one. I love that movie, by the way. I know it's just a movie, but come on, you gotta love it. It's brilliant. Yeah. So what's the plans for the night? Yeah, I love you. I always loved you. You know I loved you. I always loved you. Who the fuck is that guy? Come on.
I was happy.
Yeah. Where's that coming from? Ozo, you've got a bit of Irish in you, have you? Don't tell me your grandfather's from Tipperary, is he? Huh? Come on.
Hey, apparently we all have Irish in us.
That's a decent Irish accent. I take it Ozo is one of our American compadres, is he, Shady?
Oh yeah. Look, it's nice to meet you.
Oh shit! I think I've lost you again, lads.
Yeah, it's
oh no! What's going on here now? I don't think I can hear you anymore. What?
I can't hear the Yankee and the Bastard of Derby. Hello. Is there anybody in there? Just nod if you can hear me. Is there anyone home? Come on. I know you're feeling down. I can ease the pain. Get you on your feet again. Fuck, my beep is out of battery. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta get my other.
Pleasure. Occasionally mocked, but never quite abandoned. A link to the days when a packet of crisps could turn bread into something worth anticipating. Number 12. The fish paste sandwich carried the tang of the sea into lunch boxes across Britain. A potted meat sat in pantries across
Am I muted? I can't hear you. Hang on. Yeah, there's no sound.
That's weird, look. That's all it should be on.
There you go. Now you're back. I can't hear anything again.
Oh no.
Now I can hear you.
Can you hear me now then?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, it's because I had the two cameras on it. The thing is, the camera's coming from the laptop, so I had to put a picture of Neo on, so that I know which one's what.
Go back to that video of watching that.
Yeah, it is what it is. I think, last night was good, wasn't it? Where we just played copyright-free music. Natalie went to sleep. I was on Natty's talking to Heidi, and Natty just went, blah, blah, blah. I want to do something. Next minute, I got kicked off. She didn't put me in the background. She kicked me off. So I left it for a bit. I thought, fuck it. I'll do my own live stream. Nobody's coming to my live streams. But I have noticed that yesterday when I did one, Chubby had already done one live stream for 2-3 hours. I did a live stream, and all of a sudden he did a second live stream last night, which for him is unheard of. So unless he must have something against me.
Ask him.
Going on.
Let's have a shady raid.
Do, but I'm not doing that. Nah, fuck that. We might as well. Actually, what we can do is this instead. Do you know the thing that we said we would? Hold on. How come I can't find it? Oh, there we go. We could do this. Being there's nobody here. Hold on. For fuck's sake. Stay there a minute. No, I've got so much fucking lag, it's unbelievable. There we go. Hold on. Right, there we go. Are you sure you want to end the live stream yet?